Stop praising Slaanesh! Why are you guys like this? Why is my tangent showing like this? Hold, please, let me get rid of that. There we go. All right, ignore that. Pay no mind. Pay no mind to the tangent. I'm on the wrong screen too. That's the other problem. There we go. There's the YouTube screen. I'm sorry. How are you guys doing? I hope you're having a wonderful day. Man, I'm squeaky today. Praise be the great horned rat. What words are you speaking, Magic Man? I have no idea what you're saying. As long as chat lives, Slaanesh will never die. I don't really think any of the Chaos Gods are gonna die. I think that would kind of cut into the bottom dollar of Games Workshop. You are too cute, thank you. I try. You know what? No. Look. It's bad enough. We only have a matter of time before the artwork is out for members. Like, the artwork that I got for the Alpharius clan, or the Alpha Legion, right? It should only be, like, another, like, 4 or 5 days until the artist gets it done. I will also say this, speaking of the Alpha Legion for you guys, I will probably put the stream that we had to take down from the other day, I will probably put it up as members only, because I don't want to have it up publicly. So the Primarch tier list is going to be a members only stream, members only VOD. We are the Alpha Legion here today. She's a rat queen. Games Workshop put Slaanesh in prison in fantasy. Yeah, but they didn't kill it. They didn't kill them. Girly Plot live chat, disable alert. Okay, well, you know what? I did forget the live chat. Thank you. You know, only one of you called me out on my tomfoolery with my thumbnail. And it was Apocalypse, and I told him, I said F you. But I don't do NSFW. I don't do NSFW art. It is just going to be exactly what I said it was going to be. It's just the worst part about it is that it has Gwippas, but I don't do any NSFW. Good luck reacting to oh my god, Adeptus Ridiculous. I can't speak today. There are several days worth of podcasts. Well, this one I wanted to watch. I have no idea how podcasts are even going to come off for content and reacting, right? I just know you guys love Alpharius and the Alpha Legion, and it's become such a big meme in the community. I felt that it was the right thing to do to watch this one. Time to see the kitty getting her brain fried. I'm all for it. Only one? Excuse me? What do you mean only one? Only one what? I feel attacked. Wait, what are you feeling attacked about? What did I even say? Oh my god, what did I say? I'm not in top chat. I'm in live chat. I'm in live chat. Why is that not showing? Why is that not showing for me? It took so much longer to show up on my live chat. Jumping straight into the deepest part of the iceberg. We are the Chaos Gods. Ours is the laughter as characters and minis endlessly fight and die for our amusement. So you actually are Slanesh. Wait, what? What's it? Also, Zinth posted his miniature that he's working on right now, and my god, it's cool. My god, the thing is cool. I don't even want to ask how much time it took you to paint it, but damn, that looked cool. Thank you very much for the super chat, by the way, Sweet Bean. It's fine. Dude, I literally, we just got back from a baby appointment, so like my brain is fried. It happens every time. There's always so much going on. Wait, no, Dad said it's my turn to be Alpharius. The Alpha Legion are a wonderful loyalist legion and super interesting traitor legion that is not a contradiction. True. Not all of us are Alpharius. You know, some of us actually like to worship the Chaos Gods. Oh my god. What does that even mean? Tetran, is that supposed to be like Slanesh? Tetraneshi? Hey, Tetra, remember to go live chat. I'm in live chat! Wait, what? Max, wait, what the hell? Thank you so much. FYI, the premise of Adeptus Ridiculous is that Bricky is teaching his friend DK about Warhammer 40k, and their friend Shy is a silent figure who posts images and text to them. I love this. Also, thank you so much. Let me give a little heart to that. Wait, little heart. Boop. Give a little heart to that. Thank you so much for the super chat. What the heck, gamers? You guys don't need to do super chats to get me to read your comment. I'm trying to read everything, especially in the talking sections. I try to read everything, even if my voice is shot. I'm working on turning the base. Will you please post updates? I actually really do enjoy seeing the artwork and like the model work that people have been doing. Speaking of which, someone on TikTok, one of my viewers over there, they saw my my IKEA Drakari short, which mind you, I learned a lot of people do not like when I talk about the IKEA Drakari. It was like one of my most downvoted shorts in like forever. It is actually really funny. It's doing really well, but it's getting downvoted way more than most things, and I thought it was really good. I thought I did a great job with it. But on TikTok, it's doing even better. And one of my viewers literally is like, can I paint an IKEA Legion of Drakari for you? And I'm like, please, send me pictures when you finish. I'm like, I need the Drakari, the IKEA Drakari. Shy is the only one in the podcast that knows lore. Oh, that's good. I love that. They're an absolute downvoted. That's hilarious. Yeah. It was like, it's like a 10% downvote ratio, which is really high. Like 10, super. You don't need, I just said you don't. I'm gonna heart every one of these super chats. You know what? You know what? That's my goal today. No matter what I'm doing, no matter how preoccupied I am, I'm giving a heart to every single super chat. There you go. Thank you very much, Cooper. I like your Drakari. I thought I came up with a really funny short. I did it because I had nothing to release on YouTube yet. Was it 2 days ago after the live stream? Like, well, I can't use any of this live stream, so I gotta make something from scratch. I pulled out the Adeptus, not the Adeptus, the Astartes 2 reaction, which is like 4 minutes long. I'm like, all right, I guess I'm gonna make a video of this. I'm gonna make a short from scratch. I scripted it, recorded it, and popped it all out with the editing in like an hour. You know? 10% down. Well, it's also probably people who don't know Warhammer. You guys may not know this. Before building my audience with you guys, I did have people who came for Monster Hunter and other content, although they were a lot meaner. I still get mean comments to this day from my Monster Hunter shorts. Every time I look at my hidden comments on my studio, right? I'm like, oh god, there's a hidden comment. And I see something vile. I'm like, what did I say in the Warhammer community? And I look, and it's still the Glaive short. It is still the Monster Hunter Glaive short that gets these horrendous comments after all this time. After all this time. Is there a Discord? There is a Discord. Oh yeah, no, if you guys didn't know it, me and my wife, Yura, she is also a streamer. She is primarily on Twitch, but she has been trying to do YouTube. She might actually go on today as well. Maybe do League of Legends lore. But her and I share a Discord. So we do have it. You're more than welcome to join in. Just follow the rules once the link gets posted. The mods have to do the thing. Oh my god, Thank you, internet. Thank you for the super chat. It's just an empty super chat. You didn't even say anything. You didn't even write anything. Is it just gonna be, are we just like gonna devolve into who makes the dumbest super chat today? I love you all. You're amazing. Like, you're actually all amazing. No, dude, they called me. All right, Pen's gonna yell at me. Pen's gonna yell at me. Thank you, Nova, for the follow over on Twitch. I'm gonna go turn that off. They said all that needs to be said. Super chat will provide the cat food. I mean, hey, it does go to the cat food, so that's cool. Guess what? We're all Alpharius here. No, right now, internet has the best one, with just it being a blank super chat and has 9 upvotes. I love you guys. You're too good. You're too good. She doesn't even know about the Occam of the Untrue and his redacted chapter of Imperium Loyal. Oh, speaking of that, because what you just said made me think of something else. I'll get to that thought after I catch up on chat. I am a bit behind on the chat. I've been really enjoying the comments on the TikTok and YouTube short. Oh, you've been on the TikTok 2-0? Thank you. I love and appreciate you. Hate is forever, Tetra. Always, always. Monster Hunter meta fanatics. Well, they call me the gatekeeper. They call me the gatekeeper. We bully you relentlessly over socks and Slanesh. How are they meaner? Oh, I'll get to all that. Don't worry. Guess what? We're all Alpharius. Okay, if you like Slanesh or Drakari, then you probably bathe once every new moon. I love Drakari. I don't like Slanesh. My chat has decided that I am associated with Slanesh. I am not a fan of Slanesh. Professional streamer. I'm trying to keep up with the chat, catch up on everybody. I want to read everybody's comment, and then I need to go into my other tangents, okay? Hello from Germany. Hello from New York. Welcome in, King. Greetings, Tetra, and greetings to you all 500 Alpharius out there. Hi. By the way, hi from the Netherlands. Hello, hello, hello. I meant every word I said in my super chat. Are you saying you're Alpharius? And that's a lie? Tetra, I'm everywhere. Oh my god, wait, what the? Wait, what currency is that? I don't even know what currency that is. Thank you, my Slaneshi Demon Queen. I am here to quench your thirst and hunger. I am Alpharius. This is a lie. Why do so many of you have Clippy as a profile picture? Yeah. Thank you. I have to give it a heart. I can't forget. I have to give hearts to every single... Oh my god, I almost reported it. I almost reported it when I gave it a thumbs up. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Oh my god. Again, I'm from Germany. Hi from Thailand. I am Alpharius. Hello from Finland. Much love. That's Hyrule Rupees. Dracaria Slanesagation, because they do. Shh, details. We don't need to worry about that. We don't need to worry about any of that. Oh my god, Clippy striketh again. I love my Clippies. Hell, it was the Eldar who acted like the Drakari that burst. Shh, I know that. I know how Slanesh was created at this point. Believe me. I just happen to like the IKEA elves, okay? Oh my god. Clippy profile picture is part of a movement against it. Wait, is it actually? I love that for you guys. I love that. Speaking of that, I lost my cool on a comment yesterday while I was on Twitch. Someone said I sounded like AI, and I'm like, are you kidding me? How do I sound like AI? And I lost it. I went on like a 5-minute tangent. Clippy is Alpha Legion coded. It's Giga Chad coded, that's for sure. We need to all make our profile picture Clippy. No, your profile pictures help me identify you. Like, refurbished, like, here's the thing, right? Refurbished name has not yet stuck with me, but their profile picture, I always recognize them, right? So it's gonna take me a while to remember Refurbished Tech Priest 9076, but I always know their profile picture, and I know that they're a freaking Slanesh demon. Okay, not the picture is a Slanesh demon, I know that they are a Slanesh worshiper from the comments that they leave on my posts. It's a real movement. All I'm saying is it gives Slaanesh a chance. Give Slaanesh a chance. Hi from the swamp down in the bayou. Are you? Oh, you're in. Wait, I thought you were in Texas. Wait, Zero, are you Louisiana? My family's from Louisiana, actually. Hell nah. Once night boy, always night boy. Bruh, you have the most unique voice of a VTuber. How are you? Thank you. That makes a lot to me. I appreciate that a lot. Thank you. You're probably the first person I've seen like Drakari, but not Slaanesh. Okay. I don't hate Slaanesh. I don't hate anything really in the Warhammer universe at this point. Minus Lorgar. But like, I don't care for Slaanesh compared to Khorne. Khorne's so much more interesting to me because I just think they're interesting. But like Slaanesh, being associated with Slaanesh is just so unhinged. It's just so unhinged. And I swear, I'm always battling my chat. I thought that YouTube was gonna be a cakewalk with like having a bunch of sweet chatters. No, Twitch corrupted you guys instantly. The Warhammer audience was way too easy to corrupt. She remembers the images of her data storage is based in PNG format. Blood for the God Emperor. Hello from the place that should not be named. Oh my God, obligatory F Erebus. Man, anybody who missed out on the last stream, the Primarch tier list, man, you'll hate me. Let me ask you this: how many of you guys like Dorn? Because if you guys like Dorn, you're gonna hate me. Sounds very Drakari to stay away from Slaanesh. Down here in Cajun country. I love that. I was not corrupted. I was always such. Thank you very much. I don't know. I think the fact... Oh, I gotta stop what I'm doing. Hang on. You should watch Numbskulls. They're a great LGBT couple who talk about Warhammer. They're explaining Warhammer to my girlfriend series is great. That's amazing. I love that. Wait, stop it. Stop with the super chats. I gotta like them all. Hang on. I'm trying to click it. Why won't it let me click it? Like. No, stop it. I'm trying to click like. Challenge accepted as Alpharius. I'm here to see the chaos unfold. In the name of the Emperor, or was it Horus? The chat is a record of Alpharius, and all records tell lies. First time watching you live. Thank you. Welcome in, Invader. I really appreciate it. I gotta heart it. See? I'm not missing any. Dorn's alright. Bit of a brick. Dorn's a brick. You put Lion in A tier, you're good in my book. Okay, but like remember, I did make it based on aesthetics, and I may be a sucker for that Tyrion Lannister vibe because god damn did L. Johnson look good when he came back. Like god damn did he look good. Tetra, what state are you in? I'm New York City. I'm NYC. Screw Dorn, but many VTubers choose their favorite Primarchs among the loyalists. I think Dorn is fine. Don't love or hate him. In the Discord now, I now have another place to post my work in progress from my Lakers themed White Scars army. Dude, somebody was saying that I had the my idea of saying that the speed racers of the orcs should have a book against the White Scars. They're like, why has this not been done? I'm like, it seems obvious to me. The lion, my goat. Rogel Dorn lovers don't put salt on their chicken because they find that too so they're British. So they're British. Most Primarchs either become more or less likable once you know more. Dorn and Corvus get the most out of getting known for... Oh, I like Corvus already. Corvus Corax is really interesting. Alan, thank you so much for becoming Alpha. Wait, weren't you already Alpharius? Alan? Weren't you? I thought you were already Alpharius. Am I crazy? I mean, I am, but like, I didn't... Thank you for joining Alpharius. I really appreciate you. That scares me because I think that means we're only 2 away now. Finally, payday. Time to join the Legion. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you, Sweet Bean. Well, to be fair, the Drakari and Slaanesh are really closely related, and some people do have a foot fetish. I mean, thankfully, I feel like 95% of my community just enjoy it as the meme. I know there's always going to be runoff, but I think 95% of people take it as a meme, thank God. Crow. I like the Crow. The Crow is cool. I know barely anything about him other than the fact that he griefs Lorgar for, like, basically eternity, and that is enough for me to like it. Or like him. That's great. Corvus really grew on me more I learned about him. He's an intensely likable character, and I won't say more not to spoil. I want to learn... So, I'll tell you guys the ones I want to learn about. I want to learn about Corvus Corax. I want to learn about L. Johnson post Sleepy Time. I want to obviously learn a lot about Alpharius because of the jokes, and I actually really like the design and the concept of Alpharius and Omegon. I don't really care to learn a ton about Guilliman. Like, I like his design, but I don't really care too much to learn about him, like, in detail, like, right away. No, Zero, you are in the camp of, like, 95% of people. Most people just enjoy the memes. Most people just enjoy the memes. Just like, because my Twitch community, literally, when I say that my Twitch community has, but for anybody who was in my stream last night, by the way, on Twitch, you guys understand how bad the meme is. They literally made me get, or they literally got me 4 more pairs of the ridiculous gay socks. Like I can't win. I can't win against you guys. It's ridiculous. I love Peter Turbo and Angron, man. I love the chaos as a concept. So, like, I like the idea of Perturabo, but I don't like his design. Because my tier list was mostly the design elements, because I don't know a lot about them yet. That's right, Eldar and humans can interbreed. There are canon half-elves. Canon half-elves, really? 40k Guilliman is far more interesting than 30k for me. Guilliman is a mother's boy, and you will love his 30k lore. Literally had 5 more minutes mom moment during it. Wait, really? Really? Who would do such a thing, SMH? Yeah, Johnny unlocked that emote on the Twitch. And that emote is not supposed to be accessible on the Twitch. Just saying. Corvus Corax was raised by revolutionaries freedom fight. Yeah, that makes sense. Corvus is peak Lord Primarch, and folks that don't get it should read his stuff. He's peak. He's the loyalist demon prince. It's canon. Peter Turbo is an atheist in debate with the priest that he told him God is cringe. All right. You guys might get angry with me, but this is what I've heard as the description for Perturabo. I've heard that he's a Redditor. That is the description I have heard of him. I can't make that assumption myself, but that was the description I was given, that he is in fact a Redditor. They did the Lord of Iron dirty. They aren't canon anymore. Peter Turbo tried to marry his... Oh. Wait, they uncanonized half-elves? How do you uncanon it? How do you do that? So Tetra is a thing for aesthetics over function. Yup, sounds like a space. I like aesthetics way more. I am a sucker for aesthetics. Sounds accurate. Yes, you aren't wrong. That's amazing. Oh, not untrue, but it hurts to admit. A child between Eldar and human was a 50-50, being a combo of the worst of both worlds or the best. Either a human with Eldar senses and physique, or a human that lures... He's 100% Redditor. Laura's being swamp camped by a crow. See, I love that. Games Workshop retcons a lot. You know what? Okay, so here's something that I wanted to actually ask you guys, because I know a lot of the community here has strong opinions, but you're also very open-minded and you guys like having conversation and discourse. So, as you guys know, I've dealt with gatekeepers already in the space. But I've kind of thought about this. There are 2 entire legions that are quite literally built to be whatever you want them to be. That's why the 2nd, and I forgot the other one, like the 17th Legion are lost in space, right? So you could have creativity. Another thing is I've noticed is that the really hardcore not Games Workshop, but the really hardcore model builders do kit bashing, and what's the other thing that they do? But they do all that stuff to like custom make their own legions and stuff. 11th, okay. But they do all this stuff to make custom legions, right? So why do you gatekeep new ideas, but at the same time, you're totally open to kit bashing and things that are not canon anyway? That's one of the big things I don't understand, because to me that comes off as blatant hypocrisy. Now again, I am new to the audience, and no, I'm sure kit bashing is awesome. I'm just saying that in regards to the gatekeeping about new ideas and the idea and the premise of not changing canon, but that at the same time they will go and make their own legions. It's the same type, because people hate change. That's exactly how they like it. But the whole concept is that you're allowed to change anything you want with the 2nd Legion. Because they want to be the one that did it? Gotcha. You actually have Nightbot set up to tell me to go to live chat. That's brilliant, and I hate it. Initially, yes, but overall, you're meant to use successor chapters to have your custom chat. Okay. But do you think that every one of them follows that lore? Or that rule, rather? The problem is, lore is 30 years old and has a ton of lore authors, so depending on when you came into the game, your opinions will differ. Bro, if the gatekeepers are like, oh my, whoa, what the hell is this? I have never seen a pink super chat. Thank you so much. What the hell? Peter Turbo's looks are supposed to be bland. His homeworld is a barren of resources, and his legion's purely practical. They match what the legion have been through. Oh my god, I can't speak. They match what the legion has been through perfectly and get gritty, brutal, and minimalistic. Iron within, iron without. Got to make sure I give you a thumbs up. Thank you so much. What the heck? That was so generous. So the idea of the Iron Legion are. Shut up, Ben. The fact that that's an Iron Legion, I can't. Words are so difficult. The Iron Legion as a legion is interesting. I just think the design of him is bland, right? And I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'll ruin Horus for you guys too. I can't unsee Orc body when I look at him. The more I look at Horus's design, the more I hate it, and the more I just see a head in the middle of a body, because of when we watched that Orc video, and the two Orcs who took on the Titan said that the Titan's head was close to the middle of the body, like an Orc body. So now all I think of when I look at Horus is he's an Orc body, because he has that giant, stupid little tower above the back of his head that looks like his head's popping out of a little house. Daintyok Best Iron Boy, saying that while the super chat is pink, wait. Saying what while the super chat is pink? Wait, what did I miss this time? Wait. What? I'm trying my best to keep up. You guys have such strong opinions. Horus does look like he got a big hump. He does. Orcs like Terminator armor for that exact reason. So it's basically new. Oh my god, MG. Thank you. Wait, I can't give that a heart. That's not fair. I'm supposed to give a heart to every single super chat. It doesn't let me heart yours. It doesn't let me give a thumbs up to you either. What the hell? Head and Shoulders Horrors. It's new Games Workshop versus old Games Workshop. Old Games Workshop wanted it to be satire and a parody of sci-fi. New Games Workshop wants proper canon and super grimdark. Their fans are split. But it's like all the older set seems so angry. Like, the older set is supposed to be the satire. So why is the older set so angry? Why so angry? It's only game. It's only lore. It's fun. It's meant to be enjoyable. It's good time. Power Army is goofy looking, not gonna lie. Mega Knobs are just Horus confirmed. Gamer cracked the code. Imagine Titan suddenly getting super powerful out of nowhere because Orcs saw them and believed that it's Gork or Mork. I mean, could that happen? Could that theoretically happen, or would that make the gatekeepers angry? Oh my god! Hang on! Ah! Like! No, press the like button. Like and heart. See, I'm not missing any. Honestly, I want to kit bash Mr. Twerg as an orc for explosions. That's amazing. Hot take, gatekeepers are rarely imaginative or have any reading comprehension. Taking all the lore and reading a gospel conveniently forgetting that all the lore is unreliable. Okay, I will say one thing. The last person who gatekept me when they made their commentary about it literally went beep, 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 in their video to explain how they think people speak. If that doesn't tell you the type of people who are the gatekeepers, I don't know what will. I started in 1999. It's not a question of how long you've been in the hobby. It's just if you're an ale or not. I love you. Dolphins, I love you. You're amazing. You're so amazing. Oh, but yeah, to anybody who joins the Discord, also, if you guys also like Pokemon cards, because I do notice a couple of crossover fandoms from Warhammer, and two of those fandoms I freaking love, okay? I love collecting old Pokemon cards, and I love old school RuneScape. So if you guys ever are interested in any of that type of stuff, you're free to post pictures of Pokemon card collections. You guys are always welcome to show me your stuff in RuneScape, because just so you know, I don't know if I'm going to do it on YouTube or Twitch. I'm definitely playing when the sailing update comes out in old school. For anybody who used to play old school RuneScape, first new skill ever on old school, which is really exciting. Not all 40k books use the unreliable narrator because the older generation for 40k hold on to the no girls allowed idea. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. The Orc Titan thingy, it could potentially happen with enough orcs, maybe. That'd be fun. That'd be cool. How to join Discord? If the moderators type in !Discord, a link will pop up and you'll be able to join in. Just follow the instructions in the Discord. Use your put your YouTube name and Twitch name if you have one in there, so we can keep track of everybody, because we do this to keep bots out. I still do sailing will be awesome. I love that. I'm so excited. Hey, did I miss the we haven't even started. We'll probably be yapping for like another 20 minutes like we usually do, and then we're gonna start the show. And again, to anybody who did miss, I completely got, you guys keep sidetracking me. Again, everybody's going to be in the comments. ADD where? Huh? That attention span? Terrible? Zoomer? I keep on forgetting to check the studio because I have to tell you guys how close we are to the Alpharius goal. Also, we just hit, thank you guys so much for 6,500 subscribers. We just hit it this second. Thank you so much. You guys are amazing. I don't know how we did that, but you guys are actually amazing. On the road to 10K. Okay, let me go and find... Tedra, you've been reacting to chat this whole time. What do you mean the react hasn't... Okay, well, you know what I mean, TJ. I'm trying to react to... Also, damn, how long does the pink one stay there for? Does that stay up for like 10 minutes? That's crazy. 40K lore is composed entirely of retcons. Hey, Mom, don't forget to put the chat on live. It's in live chat! It's in live chat! Hi, Cowboy! I was here. GG, boys! I love you all. You guys are amazing. Like, really, I'll gush about you all every freaking day. You are all actually amazing. So, we have a total of 97 members in the community right now. And out of those 97... 48 of you are Alpharius. There are 2 Alpharius missing from me making the Lelith Hesperex palette for my model for you guys, and a stream with you know, whatever. But yeah, so you guys have 2 more goals for that one. I think if I put Discord too, it will work. Let me try that. I know the mods will do it, but let me try it. Discord. Does it work for me? How does it not work for me? Oh, it did. Okay. I was like, how does it not work for the streamer? Howdy, Momtra. Make sure you clean your 4 pairs. They haven't even arrived yet, and I'm not looking forward to them coming. There is no sanctity in Warhammer lore, especially in 40K. There's so much I want to learn. There is so much that I want to learn. Also, I missed a comment from Zin. Hang on. There's a massive shift in both the tabletop and lore fandoms in the last 8-10 years, and COVID accelerated it. I think the change is objectively a positive thing, with occasional small misses. That's usually how it goes. Whenever there is a massive movement in something so it can survive, there's always going to be missteps, and there's always going to be people who are upset by it. Really good example of this one, and now mind you, I have strong opinions of this one. I'm sure some of you guys do too, is Games Workshop, right? Not Games Workshop, sorry, Games Workshop. Is what's it called? Why am I blanking on the name now? I've said Games Workshop so many times, I'm now forgetting about it. I was gonna say Hasbro, but it's Magic the Gathering, but what is the company name? I just completely blanked on it. Why am I blanking on it? Oh my god. Oh, I hate when that happens. You guys ever have that happen where you have something, you know exactly what it is, you've said it a million times before, and then your brain just says, no, you don't get to remember this term. You don't get to remember this company name, even though every single person in your chat knows exactly. Wizards of the Coast, thank you. WotC. I don't know how, I literally forgot WotC for a second. My goodness. I am sorry. That actually hurt me. Anyway, Wizards of the Coast is a really good example of a company that has been making massive shifts to survive in the new economy, the new environment of card collecting, and all this stuff. A lot of the choices they make are really bad, but they're doing what they are doing to survive in this ecosystem. Pink super chat stay for 30. You don't need to put a super chat to tell me that a pink super chat stays for 30 minutes. What the hell, internet? Thank you. Let me give you a little heart, a little like. Wish I could forget Wizards of the Coast. Dude, Wizards of the Coast is interesting. They're interesting. You know, I grew up with Wizards of the Coast Pokemon cards. I still appreciate all the Wizards of the Coast cards. I think that the newer cards are much more appealing as far as how it's been done, because Wizards does kind of, you know, poop the bed sometimes. As a D&D player, I agree. Wait, is D&D owned by Wizards of the Coast as well? I feel like I should know this as well, but I actually didn't realize. May I have your attention, please? Will the real Alpharius please stand up? No. No. Real Alpharius, do not stand up. No. Bad. And Clippy's still around trying to help people out. You guys are funny. You guys are too funny. Join server waiting for approval. Yeah, so if you join the server, like I said, just make sure that you write in, where is it? In server access. If you write in server access, you'll get approval once you have the correct name. Like one person I see right here. Let me look at this real quick. So one person literally just wrote hello. Usually when someone just comes in and says hello, I'm just gonna boot them because it's usually just a bot. People who are writing their actual names will get approved. Like, for example, like Oni already got approved. My mods are taking care of it. They're also like watching the stream too, so don't worry. Everything will be kept in status quo. And what the hell? Wait, Orlok, thank you so much for joining Alpha. Oh God, we're only one away. Okay, gamers. We could stay at this number. We could stay at this number and have a very happy little community. We don't need to do a stream with the toggle on. We really don't. We really don't. Like, hear me out. Listen to the coast, aka the Sword Coast, aka the D&D World of Faerun. One more. Hey Tetra, remember to switch to live chat instead of chop chat. This misinformation brought to you by the Alpha Legion of Hydra Dominators. Thank you, Samurai. Let me like it. Thank you. Oh, I love you guys. Oh my God, I love this community so much. Alpha Legion Rise, join your brother. No, we're good. Man, as a fan of Warhammer for so long, Games Workshop is like chaos, always sucking every living of the fandom. Wait, you really feel that way? Like, do you guys hate the company but love the game? Is that kind of how it is? Or do people still love the company? Serial, this is super pen. I hate it. I hate it so much. You guys are such demons. I never thought I would be like screaming at you guys for being generous, but like, what the heck? I want the spider point meme, but they're all Alpharius. Oh my God. You know what? That's a meme I need to... Maybe one day we'll get that commissioned. We'll just get the Alpharius meme just pointing at everybody. GW sucks, but I love Warhammer. Yes, at the company. Yeah, okay. So that's kind of what I figured. That's kind of what I... anyone who is new to the hot... Well, the only time... Okay, I will tell you guys this. If I ever work with them, you'll probably hear me be far more positive. So if you ever hear me make a shift in how I describe the company, then you know that they came knocking at my door. Because I have already spoken with like people in Twitch regarding that. So they told me I could become anything, so I became a gremlin. I was gonna say you had a perfect chance there to say they told me I could become anything, so I became a super chat. Thank you, TJ. Daniel, no! Do you guys understand what you've unleashed? Like, for anybody who just did that, I know you want the Lilith Hesperex palette, and that's fine, right? Like, that's pretty much just gonna be, you know, this hair. It's gonna be, I'll open up the program for the coloring. Where is it? Coloring. Don't you go, brothers! Don't you go, brother! I became Alpharius. You guys are ridiculous. Okay, so let me show you guys what I mean, right? So I'm opening up the color program right now. We haven't done anything to the color yet. All we've done so far is the hair. So like, it's just gonna be this. But the problem from you guys, what the hell? Yay, Alpha Legion. I love Alpha Legion, Alpharius. Oh my God, so cool. Please check out the Fem Primarchs one day, please. Hydra Dominate. I've heard of that and I will absolutely check it out. First of all, thank you so much for the orange super chat. I will make sure that I click it. Thank you. But now the other thing is that I was supposed to promise you, I technically owe you guys an entire stream of this toggle. So like, it's not really doing me any favors. Like it's not doing me any favors to have this toggle up, but yeah, that was what I promised. That was what I promised. Anyway, oh my God, I missed one. I'm not missing anything. GW is complicated because they're very litigious and make very weird decisions, but they seem to actually have an artistic integrity, unlike most big companies. Okay, that's cool. The only complaint I really have about GW on a personal note is that I really hate how they make female molds. I think their female molds are pretty bad. We have such a... What? Are you called... Don't say that. That's such a mean comment. Like, I like to be called a budget of somebody else in the same industry kind of hurts. It kind of hurts. GW, picture one of British largest companies run like a mom and pop with Byzantine internal competition between departments that should work together. Oh. Yeah, I won't use the toggle for today's stream. I'll do it for a different stream. We don't need it today. We don't need the Alpha Legion VOD. Like, imagine how awful it's gonna be if I make a full video of Alpha Legion and then it's gonna be just be on the page of my YouTube forever. We don't need that. Also, I did make sure I got that, Zin. Thank you so much. That was so sweet of you. Now add the hard eyes and complete the Slaanesh corruption. I mean, I have the hard eyes at any time on this, but I have to figure out the color palette I'm gonna do for what I'm gonna do for the color palette. Bingo, that sums it up. I'm not doing the hard eyes with the other toggle on. That is not happening. I am not. Sorry, Hat. It's okay. It's okay. But yeah, no, I'm not doing the other toggle with the hair, with the hot. Do it with the Slaaneshi lore video. Oh my god, no, that's such a good idea, and I hate it. I hate how good of an idea that is. No, that's such a good idea. Why? Their customer service department is insanely good, though. Missing one piece of a kit, here's a whole new bot. That's amazing. That's really cool. Also, most of GW's writers have no clue about how the flare virus works in spite of having writers who've written extremely well. Do it. Slaanesh whispers to you, do it. Okay. Look, I owe you guys a stream of that regardless. Like of the toggle. I promised the color palette and the toggle at 50 members of Alpharius. I am a woman of my word. I will keep my word. It does actually thematically make sense to do it on a stream where I learn about Slaanesh. It does thematically make sense. Right? Like, it does thematically make sense. If I'm gonna do it for a stream, it would make the most sense to do it for that one, wouldn't it? Most writers are not 100% perfect in the lore. It's charming, I feel. Because the thing I'm worried about isn't so much the stream itself. The thing I'm worried about is when it's going to be on the video, the long form video that I post afterwards. Because that's going to be on the screen forever. Forever. I mean, hell, we still don't get more non-green Necrons. They aren't all green. Give me orange ones, pink ones. Oh, wait, you mean that they actually only have the one? Understandable, probably. Sorry, I had to. Alpha Legion, bathroom business. What did I miss? Don't worry about it. But then when purple pink hair, well, they wanted me to do a Lilith Hesperax palette. I could easily do the pink hair. But like the Lilith Hesperax, I thought actually looked pretty good. Because changing this palette's pretty easy. I can literally just do it now, watch. If I click this, go to color, do this. Done. Put this like here. Done. See? See how easy that is? Gotta go back to work. Enjoy your stream, Alpharius. Thank you so much for being here, Gon. You're a gem. Thank you so much for the kindness. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day at work. And I hope you enjoy the VOD later, because I'm going to make sure this one stays up. 99% of the time, actual lore Necrons and box art stuff are green. Always green, despite coming in all kinds of colors. Wait, are even the flayed ones green? Because they're not supposed to be. Well, on my main account on YouTube, wait, you're going to read your book? It's toxic. No, I want to read the Queen of Blades or Queen of Knives, right? I said that I was going to listen to the audiobook of it. Slaanesh hair, Slaanesh smiles. If you want to read a book on Warhammer, try the Infinite and Divine or Caphis Kane. Well, the first one I've agreed to read or listen to, because again, I don't really actively read. I'll listen to an audiobook while I work. Is going to be the Lilith Hesperax book. Well, green under all the red. Slaaneshi neurons act. Okay, we're changing back. I'm gonna make a palette and I'll give you guys a whole stream. But like, oh my goodness, we're going back to blonde. I'm gonna tempt fate here. I am gonna do a quick poll for you guys. As much as I'm going to regret doing this poll. All right, hair, color, pref. Start Q&A. Wait. Not Q&A, wait, what? Didn't I just do poll? Why is there a difference between the Q&A and poll? Okay. Hair, color, pref. Blonde, red, fuchsia. Dart poll. There you go. There's your poll. Hero of the Imperium. Wait, what am I missing? GW picks one faction to use for box art. Space Marines and our Ultramarines. CSM or Black Legion. Necrons are the main dynasty for Silver. Wait, so you're telling me that even if you get a different Legion for Space Marines, it's always going to be the Ultramarines? It's always going to be the Ultramarines? Well, I mean, you know, this hair is probably closer to magenta. But, like, you know, the red one goes the fastest. Why is it such a massive... Why are you guys voting so aggressively for this hair color? Why are you... Why is this one the preference? I'm actually really surprised. I thought that blonde would be your preference by a landslide. So Laneshi Colors wins. This doesn't mean that I'm going to be having this hair color the entire stream. This simply just means that I will have it either during the intermission segments or I'm going to use this color for a toggle for you guys. It's just how they're painted on the box art. Okay. Why is chat faster than stream? I don't know. I think it's something to do with the fact that I'm running, like I set up the stream with, what's it called? The waiting rooms. The waiting rooms always kind of being a little bit complicated. Hardest choice I've made all week. Glory to you, Thirst. No, blonde is Gilliman's preference. We simply have pink as... I simply have pink as my... I like pink a lot, to be fair. Because most of chat is gangooning a cub say... okay, so you're saying they're all Eldar. Wait, I did not think my chat was Eldar stands. I thought my chat... I was going to say, if anything, I feel like my chat is Alpha Legion stands, but if I was going to be serious, I feel like you are all a bunch of Blood Angel fans. Because a lot of you guys love Sanguinius. Like, my God, you guys love Sanguinius. If we could do Alpha... I should make an Alpha Legion color. That would be so fun. I would love that. That would be such a fun one to do. All right, how many people even voted? 80 people voted and 40 of you guys voted. What the heck? What the heck? How is it that 40 of you voted for this color? I'm an Eldar fan, but they need better novels. Necrons, Bone Kingdom of the Drazak Forever. I like the Necrons a lot. Necrons, if I was going to tell you guys, like if I actually told you all of my favorite things so far of what I have learned, and I know people always have their opinions and they'll have their preferences and yada, 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 and blah, 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 blah. So I would say number 1 are the Drakari, hands down. Number 2 are the Necrons, specifically the Necron flayed ones. Number 3 is probably the Tyranids. And if we're talking Space Marines, Alpharius and the Alpha Legion are my favorite. Not just for the memes in the community, but also because I actually really like their design. I like the whole vibe of them. And I really like Corvus Corax. For the Lion, and I do love L. Johnson, but I don't know a lot about L. Johnson's Legion other than that they are very Arthurian, right? So I know that they're very Arthurian, but as far as like the legions themselves with the people and everything else, right? So I serve the Tau. I feel like the Tau believers are probably on the lowest end of, or the lowest amount of people in the community. I feel like Tau are really underrepresented on Twitch, I almost said Twitch, on YouTube. At least from what I've seen. I've seen a handful of Tau people, but it's really few and far between. My favorite factions are Necrons, but I like the Death Guard novels more. I'm seeing a trend here. You really like people with knives that like to eviscerate people? Shh. I don't know why you would ever say that. I am nothing but a ball of sunshine. I would never be associated with such terrible things. I am only a beacon of happiness and sunshine. Okay? All right? Even though I like Tau, I'm a Farsight Enclave fan. Staring. Always staring. You know, I actually have a toggle to make my model lean, but I forgot to set it up when I did everything for YouTube, so I just haven't used it in ages. Literally. You're scarier than me. What do you mean? Yura is so much scarier than me. I'm a little beacon of sunshine and fluff. She literally compares me to My Melody while she is the Kuromi. Does that mean she's a bloodthirster? What even is the point without some knifey excitement? Is it gone? What do you mean is it gone? What do you mean is it gone? The lion VTuber not making the lion her favorite. I like him. I like him just because he's just really aesthetically pleasing, you know? The least popular are probably the Leagues of Votan, because they are new, and the Gene Stealer cults. Gene Stealer cults are interesting, but they creep me the hell out. And I don't know the Leagues of Votan at all. Adeptus Ridiculous is very good. Might want to check out the Realm of Ridiculous too. The Vampire Counts is very fun. I want to, look, there is so much stuff I need to and want to watch, like legitimately. Wow, Fuchsia is going down. Blonde is getting traction. Blonde is getting traction. Blonde is getting traction, gamers. Blonde is coming back with a vengeance. Let's go. She likes Chads. Look, my actual wife is what I would say is a what's the word? I've said it a million times. A kusagaki, right? Very brat energy. But like as far as like in Warhammer and other things, I mean some of the Chads are pretty cool. The lion is the definite Chad. I mean, I'm here for it. As far as aesthetics go. GSC is stupidly expensive to collect and their minis are complicated to paint. Is it because there's like a lot of weird and obscure like shapes? Is that why? Muscle mommy? What, me? No. I would not call myself that. I think I'm svelte, but I would not say that. The Tau and Weeb Space Communists are the least popular. Leagues of Votan. Oh, the Space Dwarves! Oh, I didn't know they were called Votan. Okay, yeah, they're cool though. I like the Space Dwarves. They're interesting. Like, they're actually interesting. A Latara Sarin fan? I don't know who that is yet. I can't that's okay. You guys can redeem that stuff when we go over to Twitch tomorrow. So that I love Lilith Hesperex, so. Oh, she might be a muscle mommy? Yeah, I understand. Yeah, Touch Hitcher would love Latara Sarin. All right, Googling right now. Hang on. Googling Latara Sarin. Did I say it right or wrong? Sarin. Latara Sarin. Images. There's no pictures of her. Did I spell it wrong? I think I spelled it wrong. I did. Ooh. Okay. No, I'm not complaining. I like her design. I'm not complaining. She looks like a very nice lady. Oh, hi Magnus. You coming to say hi to chat? Do you know that because you know some of them like Magnus even though it's not you? You want to say hi to them again? Magnus, come on, say hi. Come here, say hi to chat. Magnus, say hi. What's up, buddy? Who's a good boy? You built like a beef Wellington, you know that? Yeah? Yeah? What? Why are you just looking at me? You have food. Literally, I've been saying that now whenever Magnus is like running around the house. I'm always like, Magnus did nothing wrong. All right, we're going to end the poll. Here. I can't believe so many of you guys like the fuchsia. I am gonna get rid of the fuchsia when we start the actual reaction. I will keep the fuchsia for a few more minutes, and I'll keep the hard eyes for a few more minutes. We're going back to blonde after this, okay? I need consistency on my videos for YouTube. All right, consistency. Latara Sarin is Angeron's waifu and the only one who can order him around without getting splattered. That's amazing. Latara and Lork, BFFs. I don't know who Lork is either. God, coffee is so good. Honestly, Latara can still... Oh my god, that's really funny. I shouldn't giggle so loud at that, but that was quite funny. I won't lie. Oh my goodness. Also, thank you to everybody who's been following me over on Twitch. It means a lot to me that you guys have actually been really enjoying the content so much that you jump between both websites. Like for example, it's very different content. So I understand if like the Warhammer purists are not too interested over there. We talk about it still, but I played crowd control Megabonk yesterday. So the community literally was just tormenting me. They were just tormenting me for hours and hours and killing my runs. Anytime I had a good run going, they just destroyed me. It was so mean. It was so mean. Just so you guys know. She threw Space Marines in the face. Oh, okay. I physically need Games Workshop to make more goth rockers. Otherwise, I can't make an orky doofmobile. A doofmobile. I tried to help, but I ran out of points. TJ, no one was able to help me. Apocalypse was desperately trying to. And my goodness. The second wait, I hope you enjoy 4 pairs, Rallo. I lost 20 times to you guys and had to get 4 pairs. I checked Twitch like 4 times today before checking YouTube. I'm going to start making a proper schedule now that I'm like consistently doing both. I was always 5 days a week, 5 to 6 days a week on Twitch, but now since YouTube has gotten so successful for me, I'm doing 4 and 3. So like tomorrow is Saturday, right? I don't go on until later because Yura does go on first on Saturdays and Sundays, but like tomorrow and Sunday I'm on Twitch, and then Monday I'm on YouTube. Tuesday, I'm on Twitch. Wednesday, YouTube. Thursday, I'm on Twitch. Friday, YouTube. That's going to be roughly what I'm doing for now. I will make a proper schedule this week before Monday, so you guys know. Twitch sucks on mobile. Any chance you can make VODs for the channel, a VODs channel for the gaming content? You know, I was thinking about trying to do that because I normally keep I usually end up taking down my VODs from Twitch because I end up saying things that I don't like keeping up on Twitch because they're really, really, really fickle with specific words that you can't say that are not even bad words. So I end up taking down my VODs like crazy because like someone in my chat came in yesterday and I read their message and they used the word, you know when you're going into something and it's cellular? So yeah, the 2 first parts of those 2 words, they said that and they wrote that and I read the comment and I had to take down my VOD. Yeah. So I had to take down the VOD entirely because of that one moment, but it was a really fun stream and I know everybody would have loved to have watched the Megabonk torture. So I might try to figure out with the VOD channel and bring the Megabonk one over to the VOD channel. If you're into horror games, Deathwing can be. I love horror games. To be fair with you, I scream really easily. Do you ever stream together? What, like, do you mean like me and Yura? Like, do we do stuff together? Yeah, we've done some stuff together. The thing is that our office is set up so that both of our stream setups are next to each other, which is, you know, it's the couple's dream, right? We both have stream setups side by side so we can work together. The problem with that is having 2 microphones on at the same time is problematic. So usually what we'll do is one of us will have a mic on, the other one won't, and we'll just be on the other one's stream. We don't have the streams open at the same time. You know, that's usually how we go about it. Twitch's no word list continuing to confound me the more I learn. It's Twitch TOS is interesting. Twitch TOS is really interesting. I will say the number 1 game currently on my radar from Warhammer, just to what you're saying, Alpha, is Rogue Trader is my number 1 choice right now. Then Space Marine 2, and then the Dawn of War remaster. Those are the 3 games that are really on my radar for ones I want to play. Like, legitimately, not like saying it to appease my audience. Those are the ones I actually want to try playing. It's keyboard slam annoyance at high difficulty. Yeah, I suck so bad at Deathwing. Remember, you cannot make a poll about green beans or be people of a giant space turtle. Soma is my Soma is traumatizing. I did what is it called? Outlast. I did Outlast on stream and I cried. I cried like such a little baby. I was so scared. The first jump scare literally had me in tears. Rogue Trader. Yeah, I'm excited for Rogue Trader. Also, gamers, it's been like an hour and 5 minutes. We did hit the threshold. So if you guys want to keep yapping, we can for a few minutes, or we can go into the reaction. So, you know, I know that you guys are excited for that. I'm looking forward to it. I think it's a long video, isn't it? It's like an hour. if I remember correctly. Let me go look. Hour and 8 minutes. So if it's an hour and 8 minutes, assume that it's going to take us about an hour and a half to get through the video, because I'm going to pause it, I'm going to ask questions, I'm going to talk, you know, normal stuff. And then we'll probably watch 2 smaller ones, because I want to make sure that I have a video to release today, a video to release tomorrow, and a video to release on Sunday. I would love to squeeze in a YouTube stream somewhere in the weekend, but I just don't know how. I just don't know how. That does not mean I won't do it, but I can't prepare for it. All of them are at least an hour. What about the mechanic? So people are telling me about the Mechanicus game, and this might upset some people. I don't like the Mechanicus so far. I don't like their aesthetics. I don't like really anything about them. They're probably my least liked faction. In my newbie opinion. In a Slaanesh video, I have to have the palette ready for the Slaanesh video. I have to have the palette ready for the Slaanesh video. A smaller one, watch, well, I have a whole list of ones that have already been vetted, so I'm going to probably pull from the list to start with, and we'll go from there. Honestly, I'm just vibing to the stream and music while eating lunch. I'm down. See, that makes me so happy. Like everybody in the chat who hangs out and enjoys me just talking with you all and just having this nice commentary, and then, you know, comes over to Twitch or hangs out in the Discord. It means a lot to me. I say this every stream, but it does mean a lot to me, and I don't want it to ever, like, fall short of how much I appreciate it. Most VTubers at least enjoy the Mechanicus to a degree. Yeah, they're just not my cup of tea. I don't really like hyper-religious zealot characters, and I don't like the servitors. They freak me out. They really freak me out. Like the Ziploc bags that the Tyranids have, that have the neurotoxins, the skin melting stuff, where they just keep you alive perpetually in a little vat in their waistline. That freaks me out way less than the Mechanicus. The BGM is a bop, to be fair. Thank you so much. I really appreciate. You know, I'm actually getting. Well, I have a couple of background musics. You guys have only heard this one on YouTube. I have quite a few. Like, I could show you guys some of them real quick. But I have a few background BGMs that I've had made for me over the years. I do have a new one being made for me that actually will have full rap in it from a musician. So I'm excited about that one, but it's a big project. I think it's a 21-minute video. Oh, the Rylenor? Rylenor is one of the ones that people have told me about. Servitors creep me out. Creep me out too. Most in 40K, I'd say. Yeah. Abomination for making of a servitor. Yeah. Choose your destiny. Ziploc bag, Pokeball, or couch? Pokeball. Rip me up into pieces, send me across the galaxy, and use me as a power source. I love the streams because you go live at the start of my lunch, and then in my afternoon at my main job, it's just vibes. See, I love that. That means a ton to me. Like, that's the same thing that people always told me on Twitch, where I'm your lunch break VTuber. Like, I love when people come in, they hang out, they get to vibe with me during their lunch break, keep me open as a lurk, and just listen. So it always really, it makes me feel good. It makes me feel good. Like, I know people right now are waiting for the content, but I do appreciate it. All right. Let me, servers have an uncanny, yeah, they do. All right, let me move over. Okay, let me get ready for this, you know. No, just joking. I'm joking. Okay, let's do this. We're gonna turn off the heart eyes. Let's turn off the color. There we go. Back to being blonde. Back to being blonde. Okay, just do this. Also, something I'm trying to figure out. I'm trying to figure out a better quality upload, because I feel like the upload on Twitch is nowhere near as clean as my OBS. So I'm probably gonna have to sit in Bug Pen and figure out how to stream better, because the thing is, on Twitch you're limited to like how you stream, right? You're limited to how much you can upload with. So I could probably upload in 4K or 2K from here on YouTube, so maybe we'll do that. I'll figure it all out. Okay. My 144p brother. If you just like the mechanics because of the vat-grown humans, it doesn't bode well for the deathcore. Oh, I love you guys. Oh, that's amazing. Okay, I'm just clicking on something real quick. There we go. All right, that looks good. she might get why we're all the way we are a little bit more. Wait for which thing. All right, so let me get this full screen. Let me get this open over here. Let me turn on this, turn off my music. And we're about to start. Okay, to anybody who is lurking and they're just listening and waiting for us to begin the reaction, we are going to start the Alpharius podcast from the Adeptus Ridiculous now. So I'm looking forward to it, honestly. With all the memes in this community, I think it's gonna be a good one. Thank you so much, Zinth. The funniest AdMech lore. They loathe the Necrons as soulless machines, but the actual canon source of their machine god is a large shard of the Catan. Why am I not surprised? It feels like there's so much copium and hypocrisy in the Warhammer universe that I love it. I love it so much. All right, here we go, gamers. Let's enjoy and have a good time. And again, I will probably pause, ask questions. I know it's podcast format. I've never reacted to podcast format before, so it might be a little cumbersome at first until we get the flow of things, but let's see how it is. Yeah, apparently Bricky screwed up his microphone in this one. They didn't figure it out until after the fact, so we'll see how bad it actually is. And if you need me to raise the volume, just let me know. Starting off strong with music. Irony within, irony without.
Welcome, everyone, to another episode of the Adeptus Ridiculous podcast.
Yeah,
I'm
go
DK
support them.
Diamantes, blah, blah, you know the intro. Bricky's going to teach us all about the most ridiculous things in Warhammer 40k. And
Yay!
today, I imagine it is going to be very, very ridiculous, because this is a landmark episode. But before we get into that, if you enjoyed today's podcast, consider supporting us over at patreon.com/Adeptus Ridiculous, where you can get access to our Discord.
Also, I'm just going to say this. I am going to leave this in even when I do the long form video because this is directly supporting these guys and everything I've seen from them has been nothing but the best. I haven't watched the Adeptus Ridiculous yet, but everything I've seen from Bricky and everything you've told me about them, I'm of course going to leave in the support links for them for their Patreon and stuff like that since I'm reacting to it.
Bloopers if they happen, some real fine art posters. I will leave it up to your imagination what fine art is, but the next poster is I believe it's Latara Sarin abs. So fantastic. Consider supporting the Patreon, patreon.com/Adeptus Ridiculous, at Bricky merch, and tell us about today's episode and how fantastic it's gonna be.
Well, I'm glad you were a little bit more subtle about...
Oh my god, his microphone is borked! They weren't kidding. Oh my god, it sounds like he's underwater. You know the meme? Hello, I am underwater.
the posters this time around. If you want to get merch, both the t-shirt and hoodie and Doge Van Dyer stickers, I think we're actually running low on those. You should check it out over at orchidate.com or in the description. Adeptus Ridiculous. Also, free shipping if you spend over $75 in the U.S. Sorry, British, but I was going to give you the discount, but only if you won your football game.
Damn, you're gonna do.
Wouldn't he have a massive British audience to begin with? I feel like that's like unleashing the banter hordes on them.
I'm like that.
Dude, I could not give a shit about football. When your favorite hockey team loses, I'll make fun of you too.
Oh,
everyone, I believe in prejudice equality.
Oh, my favorite hockey team already lost in the Stanley Cup Finals, so.
That's why you have to be a Raiders fan. How can you ever be disappointed?
I actually, you say that, but I am a Raiders fan.
Wait, there's a hockey Raiders? I know the football Raiders. I didn't even think there was a hockey Raider. What? Okay, I hear like massive sounds outside. What is a hockey Raider? All right, anyway.
Are you constantly disappointed?
Oh, absolutely. That's
well then you never have to worry about it.
That's the Raider way, really. That's how it goes. So
there's a lot of Warhammer has a very large contingent of British fans, and so I like to make them angry about their football kicking.
Of course.
It's just enjoyable to me.
Okay.
All right, I'm going to say the hottest take here, and this will definitely cause some people to be upsetting spaghetti. and there's a caveat to what I'm saying, and it is related to football. I think both American football and traditional football are both great as a foundation, but the way that it is played has ruined both of them. American football has been made entirely around advertisements, so you have basically 30 seconds of gameplay for 2 minutes of advertisements, and then you have European football, which is just who can be the biggest piss baby crying on the ground to get a penalty kick. That is what it has come down to. Both games are great at their core, but because of ads and because of the other tendencies, they end up being... Do you mean British rugby? No, I was referring to soccer. I'm saying soccer. I'm not talking about rugby. I just know you guys call it football. I'm just saying the two footballs, because he talked about the Raiders, which is an American football team, and then he talked about British football, which I know is soccer. At the end of the day, when it comes to sports, I like hockey, and tennis. But like, yeah, I just think that both of them are going to be are kind of lackluster for what they've become. All right. Anyway.
Because I'm a petulant man-child. Just call me Perturabo.
You're gonna get so much hate for that, man.
Whatever. It's not like they can't bully Conrad any more than they have.
I would join in. I would join in with you on the Perturabo stuff, but I don't know anything about him, so sorry.
Well, let me tell you something else you don't know anything about. The Alpha Legion.
Oh, does anybody know anything about...
Chad, it's you guys. Look at you. Look at you guys. It's all of you. My little Alpha Legion. I love it.
The Alpha Legion?
I do now.
Hey.
So, all right. The Alpha Legion. This has been a long time coming.
Yep.
Okay. So, the Alpha Legion... okay, so, in order for preparation for this episode, I researched the Alpha Legion, and then I read Alpharius, Head of the Hydra, the book.
I didn't know that there was a book for him. I'm going to say in the Discord, I can find it anyway. Somebody make a note, because this is going to go on my list of books that I need to read, along with the Queen of Knives, because I absolutely want to read this one. Also, I'm going to mute for seconds. I got a cough.
Right.
Now, I cannot imagine anyone had a grasp on fucking anything
okay, sorry, I had a cough there.
Alpha Legion before this book came out. Because when I researched the Alpha Legion, I had no idea what the fuck was happening.
Yep.
I had no clue what was what. I had no idea what, in God's name, if they were loyalists, if they're not, which one, if it was Alpharius or if it was Omegon, if it was...
Wait, but that's what they want. Bricky fell for the classic blunder.
Pepe or if it was Sylvia. I had no idea what the fuck was going on. The book has helped me out immensely in the realm of the Primarch.
Okay.
It did not help me out a whole lot with the Legion.
Okay. The only thing I know about the Alpha Legion is everybody keeps making the meme, I'm Alpharius. Right? That's the only thing I know, and that they might be...
Also, I'm sorry for all the pausing, but for anybody who watches this video later and is not a typical member of my community and is wondering why I'm giggling so much at just random comments about the Alpha Legion, understand my entire community literally says the I am Alpharius meme, and my membership is literally called Alpharius. So it is why I enjoy it so much.
Not chaos, and they might be sleeper cell agents, but that's a lot of rumor mill, not really confirmed shenanigans. So yeah.
So there are a couple memes that Warhammer, because Warhammer fans are literally like S tier at beating dead horses.
Okay, that is very, very true. I was actually talking to my moderators yesterday about how I love the orcs so much, but the thematic orc fans that love talking, or with you guys specifically, typing in Orcish, as a streamer, it is so hard to read. It is the definition of beating a dead horse. I'll sit there trying to read, and I'm like, I can't read this. You are not writing in English anymore. What on earth am I looking at?
There's a couple memes that they won't let die. Krieg with shovels.
That's
because like the new Krieg models got announced and they don't have they're not hitting anyone with shovels. And I'm like, they don't fucking do that. It's a meme. Or AdMech fucking toasters is their meme. And one of them is I am Alpharius, and that is okay because that is kinda the point. Okay. This is the Primarch episode on Alpharius.
Okay.
Just even look at the art of him. He's so cool looking. Like, jokes and stuff aside, like, by far the coolest. Again, you could fight me on this one. I know. Anybody who watched my Primarch aesthetic tier list, I love his design. It's just so good. The scales are just peak.
Okay.
Let's talk about that.
Let's talk about Alpharius. I'm Alpharius.
Okay. All right. So, I am Alpharius, the voice actor in the books at Alpharius, but regardless, it works out.
Okay.
This is the 20th Legion, Double X.
Double X.
Double X. The first Legion was actually the Dark Angels, which are not Chaos. Another dead meme that they won't let die. But you perpetrated even more with your lack of understanding.
Yeah, I didn't know. I knew the Blood Angels were vampires, so I was like, oh yeah, if a Blood Angel goes to Chaos, it's a Angel. I don't know.
So Dark Angels are from Lionels, right? Or L. Johnson. Why did I say L. Lionels? Sorry, I was thinking of Tyrion Lannister again with it because he's the lion. L. Johnsons, right? They're the ones of L. Johnson. Why did I say L. Lionel? Oh, it's Lionel L. Johnson, right? That's what it is. God, I'm trying my best to remember everything. Lion, yeah. I just combined the first and last name. Yeah.
So, originally, okay, I'm gonna tell you. I'm just gonna if you're listening to this, don't comment before the episode's over.
Oh wow, way to get everybody to comment before the episode is over.
Please don't do it. I'll make fun of your football team again. So, with Alpharius, Horus was out doing shenanigans. He was out and about killing things.
Orc body.
He was eventually he was forced to deal with an enemy fleet that had entered from some planet or whatever, right?
Right.
Big old enemy fleet. He engaged said enemy fleet, and then as he was engaging the enemy fleet, he ended up actually having an insurgent onto his ship, the Vengeful Spirit, right?
Okay.
This insurgent jumped into a ship, killed a couple people, and then started attacking his Terminator bodyguard and made his way all the way into the same throne room as Horus.
Oh.
Wait. A question, and I'm sure you guys will answer this and tell me everything, but when he says Terminator bodyguard, is he just making a hyperbole of a strong bodyguard, or is he talking about a Tyranid, right? Because you guys always call the Tyranids Terminators. So does he have a Tyranid bodyguard, or is it just a big bodyguard? Because that wouldn't make a lot of sense, would it? I'm trying to still follow with the memes and the references, but it's hard sometimes. All right. Oh, Terminators wear Terminator armor. It's the orky armor horse. Oh, the ugly ass armor. Okay, yeah, I get you. It's the armor that makes your head look like it's coming out of a little house.
But as he was fighting off his bodyguard,
also
Horus
you could see in real time
yelled
the delay.
to cease. And then he looked at the person fighting him, and immediately, because Primarch, he's like, brother, like, we have finally found you. And it was Alpharius.
Okay.
Alpharius is the last Primarch to be discovered. And so, with Alpharius finally being found, in reality, Alpharius had actually ended up kind of working his way out of his homeworld, creating his own, like, fleet, getting his own group, and that fleet was actually going out, like, causing problems, and that's why Horus was sent to deal with them. And as Alpharius made his way to the flagship, they're like, wait a minute. Yo, brother, like, shit, let's stop. Let's stop, but hold up. You're the last guy. So Alpharius was kind of just dropped into the world. You know, he was just kind of there. He was arrived. And as Alpharius has, like, well, once he was found, he was everything that normal would happen. He was given his own legion, of course,
course.
The 28th Legion. And the bigger and more interesting part about Alpharius is that he's actually a dual primarch. There's two of them.
Oh.
There's Alpharius
and Omegon.
And then there's Omegon.
Oh, wait, is it Omegon? I know it's Alpha and Omega, but it's Omegon? It's not Omegon? I feel like the enunciation of saying Omegon kind of is terrible. It makes more sense with it being Omega, but still, I hate that. I hate that.
Oh, I didn't realize that was a thing that you could do.
They're twins.
Oh.
In the picture Shy posted, see there's a dude behind him.
Oh yeah, there is a dude behind him. Oh, that's
Yeah.
creepy. Like, she posted that picture earlier, and I didn't see the dude behind him, and now that I see it, I'm like, oh, that's creepy.
It is often referred to the concept that their souls are actually like halved.
It's Omegon, not Omegon. No, it's Alpharius.
And so they're twins. And so when they're united, they're actually more like one Primarch. They're normally referred to as Alpharius Omegon. Instead of just Alpharius or Omegon, they're
Right.
Alpharius Omegon.
So if you manage to corner Alpharius without Omegon or whatever, would it be significantly easier to fight him than, like, another Primarch?
He's still pretty darn good, but the two of them together make for a very potent fighting force.
Right.
I mean, I don't know
design.
if Alpharius would be able to 1v1 Russ or like the Lion. But together, I think absolutely, because then it's basically two Primarchs.
Sure, yeah.
Alpharius is a bit shorter. I think he's the smallest Primarch. He's a bit shorter than
small.
everyone else. He's still a Primarch.
So what, he's only 8 feet tall instead of 10?
He just like me. He's small.
Yeah, he's a little small. He's the smallest Primarch technically. But when given his legion and Alpharius Omegon together, Omegon was actually found by a world that had been taken over by a Xenos race called the Sloth. The Sloth. Which are fucking disgusting. I had never heard them before. But they basically kind of like took him as like a, hey, what's this weird human thing? Poke, 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 and like fuck with his head and stuff. Until he was eventually rescued by the Emperor. Because you know, he's like, get the hands off of me for the Xeno scum.
Sure.
And blast them. So the two of them are together. They have their group. They have their legion, the 20th, the Alpha Legion. And the Alpha Legion specializes massively in all the underground shenanigans. We're talking
The
assassinations,
The best.
sleeper cells, sabotage, like deconstruction of infrastructure, political plots, coups, espionage, all the secret stuff. In fact, so much so that a lot of the Alpha Legion guys are actually a little bit taller. I think they're the tallest Marines. I think Salamanders are the biggest.
Wait. So you have the shortest Primarch and the tallest Legion and the tallest Marines. Is that
like Alpharius and act on his behalf.
I love it.
Which is why they're always saying, I am Alpharius.
I love it.
That's the meme.
That's
Got
the meme.
you.
It's so
Okay.
good.
They're like, I'm going to destroy this base that the Alpha Legion are on. I heard Alpharius is there. And it was just some dude saying he was Alpharius.
I mean, if you're a squad that's into, like, nefarious, underground, sort of espionage spy stuff, I mean, it kind of works. I mean, that's kind of probably what you want. I mean, it's also pretty decent fear tactic because everyone's like, oh my god, Alpharius destroyed, 2 bases at the same time. He's so amazing.
Yeah, Alpharius was over there and Omegon was over there, and then but we're getting reports of Alpharius on the other side of the galaxy.
Now, my question is, do the other Primarchs know that there are 2 of them? Or do the other Primarchs only think that he's Alpharius? Like, that's the other question. Like, do they know about Omegon? Do other groups know that there is 2 of them, or is it just all Alpharius? Because it kind of the way that they write it and the way that they explain it, even with Bricky, kind of makes it seem like Omegon is almost in the shadow to the point where people don't realize he exists, which is brilliant because then you have a secret extra leader of Legion. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm asking questions. I'm sorry.
It's just it doesn't work. Like often he'll send somebody to do diplomacy as like a primarch, but he's just a guy who looks like Alpharius, but no one knows because he's just still like Marines.
So wait, is the whole squadron like that, or is it just some of them reconstruct their faces?
Some of them.
I was gonna say, if you've got a whole legion and everybody looks like Alpharius, that's some mindfuckery. When you're fighting anybody.
Do you see the book cover that Shai posted up a few pictures? You see how the dudes on his left and right are also bald and look like Alpharius?
Oh my god, they do, don't they? Yep. I only took a passing glance at the cover and I didn't notice that. And
it's such a
cool
god, design. It's such a cool design.
The Spider-Man meme works so good here.
Oh, they even said the Spider-Man meme.
You're Alpharius. So, with some time, the Alpha Legion was pretty late into the Great Crusade. They helped, and
even the figures look cool. Like, what are those things in the background? Why does it look so horrendous? That's so cool looking, though. What the actual heck? Like, those are old sculpts, though, right? Because the new sculpts have the scales. If I remember correctly. Dreadnoughts? Okay, but yeah, the new sculpts have the scales on the shoulders, don't they? Because those don't. They're walking coffins. Hellbirds. Gotcha. Did I miss the yapping? It's okay. I'll do more yapping in between videos today. Don't you worry, Koyo. Don't you worry.
Did the best they could. Normally by destabilizing
Current
governments and stuff prior because of their like stupid little mischievous espionage and stuff, which generally gave them a major discomfort with their other brothers. Like Gilliman did not like him. Because he's, who would have guessed that? Rogel Dorn really didn't like them because he can't read.
I was gonna say, what can they read? Are they educated? Like,
are they literate? Mortarion also didn't like him. They all basically was like, these are dishonorable ways of warfare.
Yeah.
You know, like if you're gonna do this, you're gonna do standard military practices. You're gonna do real battles. You're not gonna destabilize the government and assassinate their high leaders and all this stuff.
Even though it's more efficient, it's not as honorable.
Exactly. One time, Gilliman legitimately said that a operation was a waste of the Emperor's bolt shells.
All right.
A drawn out waste of bolt cells. The only person who was really down with this was Horus.
No, he was kidding.
He was so impressed.
Why is that like not a shocker? Like, even as somebody with no information, or not no information, I keep saying no. I mean, now I have probably like 8 hours of lore that I've watched with you guys, but like even that's not surprising to me anymore. Oh yeah, there was a misunderstanding in an earlier podcast where DK assumed Dorn couldn't read, so now it's a running gag. Oh, so I'm just gonna steal that and just say Dorn can't read because I don't really care for Dorn too much at this stage until I learn how cool he actually is. I'm gonna say he can't read too. All right. Back to the thing. Also, thank you very much, Maximo. But I said Maximo. Maxisamo, thank you so much. I really appreciate you.
Was like, damn, that's badass. That's some cool shit. This is neato. Good job.
Of course he would be. Of course. If anybody was going to be down with the efficient, dishonorable, of course it would be Horus. Of course.
Well, Horus was a pretty cool guy.
Oh, that's true. This is before he would...
Wait, Dorn killed Alpharius? Damn, okay, that was a spoiler I was not ready for. All right, well, I guess I'll learn more.
His traitor before he had like any of his crazy visions after he got stabbed, right? Okay.
Considering that Horus was first to be found and Alpharius last, they kind of had a little bond, especially since he was the one who found him.
Oh, okay, so it's the first and the last Primarch. Okay.
Yeah.
It's cool.
So soon, skipping ahead, the heresy begins. Right?
Look how ingy
the heresy starts. The heresy begins. And then... Dun, dun, dun. And so it didn't take a ton to get the Alpha Legion onto Horus's side because of their growing friendship and because of how much everyone else didn't really...
Wait, 234 watching, only E3. Oh, we got someone who thinks that I don't have a legitimate audience. To everybody who's watching, can you please like the video in this moment, even though they can actively see the chat moving? Like, I don't, that is something I am not used to seeing, but you know what, if someone wants to come in and be like, oh, we've got 234 watching, but only 83 likes, clearly this is not an actual audience right now, oh my goodness, ooh, that's crazy, wow. Okay, anyway, back to the video. If you guys want, you can just press the like button. We just got 20 something more in like 4 seconds, so anyway, back to the video.
Like them?
Yeah.
That being said, something much more important happened during this period of time. It was this weird.
Yeah, none of you
visions
exist.
are everywhere.
You're all Alpharius. There's only one of you.
But Alpharius and Omegon were contacted by members of a Xenos-led organization called the Cabal.
Oh,
the Cabal. I don't think I've heard the Cabal. Maybe I have.
It's like it's like multiple different Xenos and a human. This guy named John Grammaticus, who was basically like a perpetual, like Vulcan, couldn't die.
Yeah.
And they all were like a council of psychers or something of that nature, and provided.
You're all Mechanicus and you're all Alpharius. Any other memes that you guys could say in chat is you're just all AI apparently. Literally, the comment section under the video today is just gonna be like, I'm not a real person. Nope, totally fake. Which actually is probably not a good thing to write.
Two visions to him during this period of time where they said the first and the last, Horus and Alpharius, would be the biggest and most important people in this heresy.
Okay.
And they said that if the first vision was that the Alpha Legion remained loyal to the Emperor and fought against Horus, the Emperor would win, but he would be gravely wounded and entombed into the Golden Throne.
Oh.
And after 10,000 years, the Imperium of Man would be slowly faded to decay, and chaos would eventually kill them all. The second outcome was that the Alpha Legion would join Horus and fight with the Emperor, or fight against the Emperor, and the Emperor would be killed.
Let me guess, we don't know which one he is. Is it that... So, I'm going to take a shot in the dark and assume that because of the way the Alpha Legion is, we don't know if they're chaos or if they're loyalists. Dorn killed a primarch of the 20th Legion. Which one is unknown? Who knows? Each twin backed a different side. I am Alpharius. Thank you very much, Red.
This would have all the traitor legions. And Horus becoming a demon prince of chaos. However, with this, Horus would go on a 100-year bloody reign, wiping out almost all of humanity, but therefore starving chaos. And then humanity would go extinct, but so would chaos.
So, according to those visions, right? If I'm
okay, so here's my question for this though: do they want chaos to cease to exist though, or like that's confusing to me? If Horus is fighting for chaos and wants to exterminate humanity, then how is it that? It just seemed... I understand that it's the perpetual stalemate of Warhammer, because everything in Warhammer seems like stagnation, but it seems almost like yescent. Okay, gotcha. That makes sense. Okay. Why did it do that? Okay.
I'm repeating a little bit. So, first vision is that Alpha Legion stays with the Emperor, but Emperor becomes corpse Emperor, yada blah blah blah. Second one is they join Chaos, and
we actually know the Chaos Loyalist thing is now for the Alphas. It's an unfortunate consequence of Games Workshop writing the books and demystifying the heresy. Oh, okay, gotcha.
And Horus wins, goes on tyrannical rampage for 100 years, starves Chaos, Chaos dies.
Right. So on one hand, the first one sounds like where we're currently at. If the Alpha Legion help the Emperor.
Yeah, that's the one that I was like, wait,
it's backwards,
that
right?
That sounds like what actually happened, and I was under the assumption that the Alpha Legion was a traitor legion. So if that vision is right, then they didn't go traitor.
But they did go traitor.
So the visions were just wrong?
Or that is what gives weight to the concept that they fake went traitor and are actually loyalists.
So they're okay. That's kind of where I was.
Wouldn't like the gods of chaos or the beings of chaos, what you want to call them, right? Wouldn't they see through that? Like, especially Sinch. Wouldn't Sinch see through the trickery since he's like the chaos god of trickery? Or are they're just better than him? They're just better at deception than the god of deception. Huh.
Shit.
Yeah, that's where the cogs were turning. I was like, I guess I've heard that meme before where they're like, potentially like a splinter cell and they're not actually chaos and they're just faking it because fuck you traitors, we gotcha.
Right, and that's the question, is like either the visions were wrong or they were actually pretending to be chaos and sabotaging from within.
How often are these sort of I don't want to say psycho. How often are these visions wrong in 40K? Because usually when they bring up a vision, if you fill out all the prereqs for a vision, that shit happens. In 40K anyway. I haven't really heard too many instances of like...
So is that true? Because that's something that I've not heard yet. So when visions happen in 40K, it's not usually theory, it happens. I mean, I'll see it in the comments and I'll see it from you guys in a minute. Tzeentch self-sabotage because he cannot be allowed to win, or else it would defeat the concept of change. He cannot permanently win. Gotcha.
Psyker visions being like, oh, nope, they were just wrong. Nothing to worry about.
It's more so the concept that the visions are... They are a future. It is not every future.
Okay.
Like, it is a future. So they can be wrong almost every time, but often people attempting to make the future not happen cause the future to happen, you know?
Okay.
Like, I guess there's the option where, like, okay, hey, you got a vision that in 20 years you will be a grand general, and if that guy just puts a pistol to his head and blows himself up, that future isn't going to happen.
It's true.
But perhaps, something happens here and there, and then who knows?
Yeah, or just him knowing like that there's a vision where he becomes a general, maybe that like kicks him into gear. And if he had never heard the vision, he never tries to become one. But now that he knows it, he actively anyway. Yeah,
that's the problem with prophecy. Is it's always here and up and down. So because of this, they had big thinking on what was going to happen, and they decided that they would rather...
Oh, it could happen because they saw the vision. So you're saying that the vision itself could perpetuate the vision coming to a fruition. That's interesting too. That's a concept I didn't even think about.
I think the more noble thing to do was to kill chaos in its entire... I'm going to kill chaos.
Oh God, I'm tired of that
kill
meme.
Chaos.
Oh my God, I hate it. So
they actually chose humanity extinction, chaos death, and joined up with Horus and the heresy. Now, and if they were being loyalist, man, were they still being really bad. They sabotaged the Raven Guard and their like primarch DNA to make new legionaries and gave it to the Emperor's children. But they actually didn't give the Emperor's children. They tricked them because they're Alpha Legion. They tried to blockade the White Scars from figuring out what was going on.
How many layers of BS do they pull? This is actually beautiful.
With a giant fleet battle, which didn't do particularly great. They went to deal with Lehman Russ and almost wiped out the Space Wolves at the Battle of the Alaxis Nebula. But then the Dark Angels came and saved them because the Chaos can't get a win.
Of course.
It just... So much shit happens. There was tons of battles in the Heresy, but the big one is the Battle of Pluto.
Oh.
And this entire thing was that a bunch of sleeper cells have been kind of like planted in the Sol system, and Pluto was a major base for communications during the Horus Heresy. And so they really slowly, and I mean like engines on minimal power, went to the outskirts of the Sol system and then drifted towards Pluto over an entire year to quietly make their way to the planet without being detected.
Oh.
And then started immediately dropping people and blasting.
Of course.
And of course they're like, okay, destroy the entire astropathic monitoring temple, and therefore they go blind. They won't be able to see all the people coming.
Sure. Sound strategy.
Yeah.
Sound strategy. But unfortunately, these dudes known as the Imperial Fists arrived in this fucking in this fucking spaceship called the Phalanx.
Wait, the Imperial Fist. Imperial Fist is Dorn? I know the Imperial Fist, and I just don't remember which Primarch they're under. So I honestly don't remember which one it is. Dorn. Wait, I was right? Wait, I was right? I actually remembered that correctly? Oh man, I'm learning. Look at me. Look at me. Look at your streamer. I'm learning. I'm actually starting to associate correctly.
Oh.
Which is a giga temple. And
literal phalanx.
Our good man, illiterate Rogel Dorn, showed up.
Oh, Rogel Dorn.
Rogel Dorn arrived. Someone who in particular did not like Alpharius.
Mm-hmm.
And the two of them actually went and started fighting. They had their big Primarch duel on Pluto. And after a decent amount of fights between the Terminators, between the two of them...
Just saying, while I think that Dorn's design is so bland and boring as fuck, I shouldn't say that, but like as boring as can be, that weapon is so cool looking. That chain blade is so cool looking.
And Rogel Dorn's gigantic fuck-off chainsword called the Storm's Teeth.
Storm's Teeth, there we go, it has a name.
It is
It's a big chain sword.
Holy shit, that's a chain greatsword.
It's a chain car.
It might as well be. That's a fucking Jesus.
It's a bladed conveyor belt.
Yeah. Holy shit.
Alpharius had also this weapon called the Pale Spear. They were actually going at each other, and he was about to stab Dorn with it, but Dorn fucking just shoulder decked the hell out of Alpharius, and then chain sworded off both of his arms.
Oh.
Shanked him with his own spear, and then crashed down on his head with the chainsword.
What a vicious kill! My God! That's horrible. In a novel, when lots of Alpha Legion gathered and hundreds of Marine one asked, In a novel, when lots of Alpha Legion gathered and hundreds of Marines one asked and no one knew the real answer. Oh.
Oh my God.
And our good man Alpharius died a crushing death.
Oh boy, yeah, he did. Looking at this picture of that fight and Rogel Dorn shoulder charging, now I'm a little upset that I made the illiterate joke, because he actually looks really dope. He actually looks really cool.
Rogel Dorn looks cool.
See, okay, so here's where I say this, right? I like the actual character, right? When I made the aesthetic tier list, I like the character of his face, but the armor is so boring and boxy. It's so boring and boxy to me. Yes, it's gold. Yes, it's shiny, but it's boring. It's just boring. You know, that's all. That's all. You know, it's not the worst thing. It's not the worst thing, but like you can't compare it to some of the other armors.
It's just he's okay. In the book, Alpharius is like, I don't like Rogel. He never lies. How can I trust somebody who never lies?
Oh God, yeah, the Alpha Legion would probably hate everything he stands for.
He's such. I saw a meme recently about that episode of The Office where it's like, why are you the way that you are? Every time I try to do something fun or interesting, you make it not that way. And that was Rogel speaking to Kurz. And I was like, the most unbelievable thing in this statement is that Rogel Dorn want to do something fun.
Oh,
that doesn't involve building a freeway.
But yeah, I'm just like, man, this guy looks so cool. And like everybody that knows anything about 40K is probably like, oh yeah, Rogel Dorn is so cool. And then I'm over here like, brr, 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 I bet he's illiterate. Like,
maybe it is just a new person thing, right? Because he feels the same way. He's looking at him just going, brr, 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 illiterate. I'm just thinking he's just a box. His figure is actually cooler than the art. This is one of those cases where like that figure looks a lot more appealing than how it looks in the previous artwork that they showed. The artwork, he looked really bland and square. This actually has a lot more nuance to it. I think it looks a lot cooler, to be honest with you. If this was the picture I was referencing, I would have put him in a higher tier.
I'm such a jackass.
It's all right. The Ultramarine fans don't forgive you either.
Oh, okay. Well, fuck them. Like, Ultramarine fans. Like I care what those plebs think. Oh
so,
boy, the comment section. Oh no.
In this battle, Alpharius is in fact very dead. No getting around this one.
Mom. No.
And this is Alpharius, so we're aware.
This isn't someone pretending to be him that had their face reconstructed. Yeah.
And so after that, naturally the Alpha Legion kind of sunk back. They didn't get
I thought you said that it could have been Omegon when that was said before. I mean, I guess I'll find out as I keep watching.
that fight. And then everything past that is the Horus Heresy. It ends. We know how that goes. And it's all a complete fucking lie.
Wait, what? What do you mean it's all a lie? What? Explain. Explain. Hey. Hey, man.
Oh, that's amazing. Oh, that's so good. Oh, that's so good.
No, Shai said, and we end the episode here. No, that cannot be where it ends.
So, this is all established canon prior to the book.
Wait.
Oh.
Wait.
Okay.
Which is why I said for the people that hold their comments.
Oh. So what happens?
Would you like to know the real story of Alpharius and Omegon?
Yes, I do. Yes.
All right.
So what you're telling me is everything that we just talked about was like, oh yeah, this is what we think we know about the Alpha Legion, but
I love
really,
this so much.
That was all just like a cover story for some other bullshit.
This was all trickery and lies.
Oh, Alpha Legion.
So.
I'm sorry. I know that I'm going to end up liking so many of the Primarchs and so much more the more lore I learn, but, it's going to be so hard to top this. I love Alpharius so much, and I barely even am scratching the surface. I think it is so damn entertaining.
Horus was not the first Primarch found.
Oh, really?
Alpharius, the first memory he has is of a mixture of colors that he could barely even perceive, and the sound of talons scratching at a glass around him as he soared through the warp, and demons were like trying to get to him. And he landed, at least what I believe the book told me properly. I think this is correct, but I'm just making sure. On Earth.
Wait, what?
He showed up on Terra, and the Emperor swiftly found him very, very quickly. Mm-hmm. Before the search for Horus even began, before the Thunder Warriors were even wiped out.
Whoa, that is
extremely
way before.
Way before.
Wait,
he was
what?
found. The first ever Primarch was found far before Horus, and was kept a secret.
Think about it, Tetra, the Alpha Legion, they're the 20th Legion, but the Alpha is... Oh my god! Oh my god, dude, that blows my mind. I love that. So, okay, this is my... All right. If that's actually, true, and you guys aren't gonna be like, oh, Bricky did this wrong, that is my favorite bit of lore I've learned so far. This is the first time... I've been enjoying the Warhammer lore and learning this with you guys. That is the single first time that I've gotten chills learning stuff about this. That is awesome.
By everyone. In fact, the Emperor barely even raised Alpharius. And it was actually raised mainly by Malcador. Remember Malcador the Sigillite?
Oh, yeah. He was he like he was like a really good psyker, was always by the Emperor's side?
Yeah, that's correct.
Okay.
Little old man, got a robe. Kind of... very subtle compared to the Emperor.
Yeah.
Reading this book, I have confirmed that Malcador the Sigillite is sketchy as fuck.
No kidding. The advisor figure for a big leadership person
I feel like that. Yeah,
sketch.
I feel like that's kind of obvious.
He is terrifying.
I mean, he literally used a picture of Jafar to reference them, so I would say that's pretty clear. That's pretty clear. He's very Jafar-esque.
It is ridiculous how strong of a psyker this man is, but he was mainly taught by Malcador, and Malcador was always there to help Alpharius grow his gift, quote unquote. Alpharius's gift was to block people out of his mind and to be perceived in a different way. So often, Alpharius would walk around and he would look like a normal person. He would not look giant. He would not exude this like Primarch aura. He would just be a guy. He was still there, but he had this kind of way to have other people perceive him as different.
That is so cool.
Okay. So some real psyker bullshit.
Well, he wasn't. Well, I guess every Primarch is kind of a psyker, but more so just the concept that he was able to close off his mind from other people.
Okay.
He and Malkador played a game. I believe they call it Regicide, but I think it's basically just chess. It's their version of chess.
I guess chess is Regicide, isn't it?
I suppose, whatever the term.
Yeah.
But as they played back and forth, like, you know, he would win, they'd get close, and then Malkador would just annihilate him.
Okay.
And then he'd be like, oh, Malkador, you're reading my mind. And he's like, I am. He's like, oh, so often they would constantly work with each other so he could shut people out from his mind.
That's so cool.
And
That's
so Malkador
cool.
couldn't be able to read his mind anymore.
So that's how he beat him at Regicide.
Exactly. And so eventually he learned how to be better at Regicide, and eventually Alpharius was the best kept secret of the Imperium. Nobody knew a Primarch had been found. This is pre-Great Crusade. This is pre-everything. Mm-hmm. And during this time, his entire job was to hone his ability at being stealthy.
This is so damn brilliant. As much as I want to read The Queen of Knives, this might jump the line. Like, this sounds like such a good book. This sounds like such a good book. Like, even like not even just a Warhammer book. This just sounds like such a good story. Like, oh my God. The Emperor has this ability as well. We actually have a little idea of what he actually looks like. He could be a golden giant or a tiny old lady. That's also really interesting. And also, thank you very much, Maximo. Thank you.
Is to walk around being completely like a normal menial, being unnoticed, completely being hidden from everybody. Eventually, one of the tasks he did was the idea of pointing out defensive problems in the actual like Holy Terra, the palace, right?
Yeah.
So he went through this incredibly elaborate plan to do an assassination.
I'm sorry for pausing again right away. There is now no way that I am going to be able to play Hitman and not scream I am Alpharius the entire fucking time. Like, there is no way. There is no way that I am not going to be just absolutely over the moon running around with like a can of tomato sauce, bashing someone's head in, screaming I am Alpharius.
Attempt on the Emperor, right?
Right.
And so that involves him going with a gigantic convoy of like mercenaries that are basically like, what's it called? Delivering stuff for the Emperor. Mm-hmm. And then him being one of the gunners, him paying off some pilots to shoot at his convoy
They're both bald. Not only are they both bald, Agent 47 looks like Alpharius. Like they look like the same guy.
He would shoot all three pilots out of the sky, but they would blow up, and he would fling himself out of the gunner seat, but then be on the truck still on the other side, and then hide in the bottom of the truck until they got in there, or until he got into the truck itself,
okay,
and then hide in one of the boxes, and assume and everyone else would assume he'd be dead. And then he would appear out of the box. He would leave. He ended up killing a custodian in the palace.
Okay. No small feat.
He is a Primarch.
It's true. That's fair.
He took the custodian's armor and weapon. Mm-hmm. He went to a gunnery platform, performed inspection, placed a little doodad on one of the guns, left, removed the custodian armor, and then went to the landing pad where the Emperor was going to land with the custodian's guardian spear aimed at where the Emperor was going to be standing.
Oh boy,
that was his elaborate fucking plan.
That is a hell of a plan. And he was gonna try to assassinate the Emperor?
The concept was to point out flaws in the security system.
Got you. So he wasn't actually gonna kill the Emperor. He was just like, hey, look where.
This guy killed a Custodes to just make a point to his dad. It's amazing.
I got, and this is how I did it. And
oh my God.
he
probably. Yeah, he would have shot at the Emperor, but it probably would have done jack.
That's true. He's the Emperor.
So it's more of just like a statement.
Yeah. And this is back when the Emperor was like at full power anyway, so
yeah.
Good luck.
So an interesting thing was that he was like on a rooftop or like a battlement, really, really hidden, with his spear pointed down at the drop ship, and the Emperor walked out and met up with like Malcador, who was there. Mm-hmm. And then at a quick moment, when he's staring down at them, Malcador's head just snaps and stares him like right in the eyes.
Oh!
Like from super far away, Malcador's like looks and just like snaps his head all the way around and just stares at Alpharius.
Ooh, that's Malcador's scary.
He's so frightening. It was psychic power because he was hidden the whole time, but I guess he had this slight lapse in concentration. Mm-hmm. And Malcador's like, "Well, warning, zip." And right though, he noticed that it was less that, but also the thundering sound above his head as a custodian guardian spear shanked through the ceiling right where his head had been to try to stab him in the face. And so he ended up ducking, getting away, and dueling with the captain general of the custodians, known as Constantine Valdor.
Oh.
He was like the head honcho.
He kicked his butt,
and eventually Malcador got them to stop, but
yeah,
it was the concept where it's like, hey, you know, I could have assassinated the Emperor, and Valdor's like, no, you fucking couldn't have. I got you. You didn't get the chance.
I mean, yeah.
And then Alpharius was like, hey, look at this button. Click, 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 and then the giant turret went to go face the Emperor's ship.
Oh, right, because he put the little doodad on it.
Yeah, and he's like, haha, I got it, and Valdor's like,
fine, I'm good.
We'll discuss your findings later. And so
I don't know if I would call this petty, brilliant, or both. I love it. It is chef's kiss. It is just the stupidest nonsense, and I love it. This is by far my favorite bit of lore that I have learned from Warhammer. This is ridiculous. It is going to be such... You guys all talk about how Sanguinius is brilliant and how much you love him. And he's cool, don't get me wrong. This is so much cooler than Sanguinius! This is so cool! This is absolutely peak cinema!
This is actually what the origin was to the Custodian's Blood games.
I guess
the Custodians trying to get in and assassinating the Emperor and then like doing these tests.
Oh, right. I forgot that they did that.
Yeah, this is the origin. This is where it started from.
Oh, that makes sense because someone infiltrated them and almost got to the Emperor, and of course they would want to make sure that never... Mm-hmm. That's okay. That clicks. I got you.
Particularly... with all Alpharius being Alpharius.
Sanguinius is charismatic and can rally people. Yeah, but Alpharius could do it too by BSing his way to do it. You know? You don't know where he is. He could tell you all the sweet lies and get you to do what you need to do and then be like, haha, it was Alpharius all along. Twirls mustache that he doesn't have.
Doing all this stuff. He actually found the Custodian Guardian Spear to be really handy and feel really good. Mm-hmm. So that's why his main weapon is a spear.
Okay. Makes sense.
He was like, hey, I like this weapon. This is nice. I'll take it.
I thought you were just going to say, yeah, so he just took the Custodian Spear, and now he uses a Custodian Spear, and it's like, oh, sick.
No, Constantine Valdor was not pleased that he killed one of his custodians.
Oh, that's right. He did kill a custodian, didn't he?
Yeah, he was not pleased.
It's like, you could have shown us the false
about
killing one of my custodians. Because there's not a lot of custodians, right?
Well, 10,000.
Yeah.
In the grand scheme of 40K, that's not a ton, but...
Yeah. No, this is like pre lots of stuff, so... But...
Still.
Alpharius was there when the Thunder Warriors were all killed. He didn't take part of it, but he was there. Mm-hmm. He was like, Thunder Warriors, they're all dead. Well, fuck. But for a long time, Alpharius was really there to hone his deception skills.
Nah, Sanguinius is the perfect figure at the front. Alpharius is the puppet master from the shadows, setting up the dominoes that others don't see. It's too late. So I agree with you, and I really do like Sanguinius. Don't get me wrong. I actually do like Sanguinius. It's just that this, I love, like, look, you're talking to somebody who's a Drakari fan, right? Like, Drakari is my faction. I like Subterfuge. It is just, Subterfuge is just so interesting. It's so appealing. All right, back to the thing. I'm sorry for pausing so much.
And for the longest time, he was still a secret. He was never announced. Even when they found Horus and when they found the Lion, they found all these people, he was still constantly in the shadows, never being revealed. And he was off doing his own things. One time, he spoke to the Lion. The Lion is the Primarch of the Dark Angels.
And yes, I'm having a lot of fun.
Okay.
He spoke to the Lion as one of his soldiers, as a Dark Angel soldier.
Did he really?
And the Lion, yeah, he was just kind of talking to him about like a mission, and the Lion was like, yes, whatever, and he was a little suspicious, but that was it. And Alpharius was like, I'm getting pretty good at this.
Yeah, you fooled a Primarch. That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Especially the Lion. He's not easily fooled.
Yep, old Lionel Johnson,
he's a perceptive. Yeah, Lionel Johnson, perceptive asshole. Yep. So, though, with all the espionage and shenanigans Alpharius had, it was kind of nice to talk a little bit more about his personality. He's very nice. He understands the concept of morale, and he understands the concept of unquestionable, like, obedience, especially when it comes to secrets.
Oh, of course.
He's got a million secrets.
Yep.
So he's actually very kind to humans.
Really?
He's kind to his other Astartes. Often his Astartes might be like, are you sure about this, Lord? And other, Primarchs would be like, how are you fucking questioning me?
Yeah.
Where for him, he's like, it's okay to express doubt, because, if I'm wrong, I should know that I'm wrong.
Yeah.
He's a very reasonable guy. He's very nice to people.
Come on, and he's well-rounded. Think about this. He is well-rounded. He is humble enough to both accept criticism and kill a Custodes to make a point. That is the best balance.
There's a particularly great moment in the middle of the book where he's helping out a refugee camp or something from that people ran from an alien race. But they said they found... This is when he was looking for his twin brother, Omegon. And this was the lead he was following up, and he was speaking to this couple, this couple, two ladies and a daughter, and they were like, hey, we saw this like great warrior fighting off the aliens when we evacuated. And he's like, oh, that's my lead, So he eventually revealed himself as himself, like the Primarch version of him, and the two ladies like freaked out, and the daughter, and like, oh my god, holy shit, you look exactly like him.
Yeah.
And all that stuff. And eventually the refugee camp got assaulted, and the rest of them had to flee. And so he went to find...
All right, now that we're seeing him again, it's literally Agent 47. Literally, Agent 47 is Alpharius. It is crossed boundaries. We now know that Agent 47 is in fact a member of the Alpha Legion. He is the best. You have to wonder if the creator of the game, I mean, obviously they made them bald not because of this, but it'd be really interesting if they actually were influenced. It would be really clever. It would be really funny.
In them, because originally he was going to have one of their librarians wipe the memory so that they wouldn't remember his face.
Right. Because you don't want that, yeah.
Yeah, but he went to go find them and rectify the problem himself.
Oh.
Okay.
And, well, he's not a psyker.
It's true, he's not.
Also, completely off topic, but that scene right there is the last time Call of Duty was good. That scene right there is the last time Call of Duty was good. If you guys remember exactly that moment, you understand, but that scene is the last scene that Call of Duty was a good game.
I don't know why this whole time, like, once you said, oh yeah, he's searching for his brother, Omegon, like, as soon as you said that, I was like, man, that's probably the last Primarch that gets found, isn't it? Like, because, like, Alpharion would be the first one, and you got the Alpharius, whatever. You got the Alpha and the Omega, the first and the last, the beginning and the end, right?
Hey, you're putting some pieces together.
Yeah.
Did you know that his flagship is called the Alpha?
Is it really?
Yeah, I'm gonna name my flagship the Sigma. And you can have your flagship the Ligma.
I was about to
Wait, what about the Sugma? I want the Sugma.
I was about to do that. I was about to... Your ship can be the Sugma.
He knew!
Latara, Sarin is like Fire the Ursa claws.
Yeah.
Can you imagine just hitting a giant red button in the middle of the ship that just says Ligma balls.
The Ligma claws.
Fire the Ligma claws.
Fire the Ligma claws. What are the Ligma claws?
God damn.
We're so dumb. I love it.
But I remember
Pre-watch confirmed.
He had to go rectify the problem with the three of them who saw his face.
Naturally.
And I was like, oh shit, this is interesting. He's gonna murder the shit out of them.
Yeah. Or just erase their minds and turn them into...
He can't erase their minds. Oh, his librarian was wounded. He wasn't around.
Oh, okay.
That was the plan. He had to go fix... It was him alone to go fix the problem.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
I see.
And I thought...
Taking a shot in the dark here. If a Primarch has to go alone to solve a problem, is there any time that problem is not solved by destroying people? Is there ever a time where they somehow walk away from it peacefully? Or does it always end up being a visceral display of dismemberment?
They were going to kill them, which I thought was surprising because technically, I guess in this book, that was like a lesbian couple with their daughter. And I was like, holy shit. They just showed off like a lesbian relationship in a Warhammer book, and then Alpharius is like shank,
yeah,
and then kills their like 6-year-old daughter.
Oh,
I thought that's the way they were going, and I was like, that is incredibly dark,
super dark,
but I guess fitting in terms of Warhammer, because you know, Lamau civilians. Lol said Karn the Betrayer. But no, he actually recruited them onto his ship.
Oh. Well,
he was like, hey, I need your loyalty. Either like die or join my ship and be part of the Alpha Legion, like work in comms for my flagship or something. And they were like, yeah.
It sure beats death.
Yeah, working on a Astartes vessel? Are you kidding me? Under a Primarch? Like, yes.
Of course. Why wouldn't we? Why would... It's an easy choice.
It was actually kind of nice. It was kind of sweet. Because they give you a good like hour into the book without knowing anything about.
Wait, but didn't they just say that he killed their daughter? So he killed their daughter and then gave them both jobs? Or did I miss something and Bricky said that normally they would have their daughter killed and they were given jobs? Pretty sure he said that he killed his daughter. No? Oh, okay. Okay, that's even more. See, he's even more of a Giga Chad.
Working on a Astartes
he's even more of a Giga Chad.
Are you kidding me? Under a Primarch? Like, yes.
Of course. Why wouldn't we? Why would...
Like, I thought he just spared the couple. I thought he killed like the kid and then spared the couple.
It was actually kind of nice. It was kind of sweet. Because they give you a good like hour into the book without knowing anything about them until he mentions them, that they were now his comm officers. You're like, oh, he didn't kill them.
Hooray!
Hooray!
Hooray! It's a feel-good story in Warhammer. Let's go.
For once.
Yeah.
That being said, Alpharius being so nice, I'll be also honest, I don't like him.
Really?
He's kind of a huge prick.
Bricky, I have words. How dare you? How dare you not love Alpharius? Oh my god.
I don't think anyone besides Rogel Dorm has a superiority complex more than he does.
Oh really?
I mean,
he is so smug about himself all the time. He constantly does the I could have easily bested him in battle. This is simply fact.
Oh.
He does.
Oh my god, he's me for real. That's the shit I do when I make mistakes. Oh no, I could have absolutely beaten that game. I just had my hands tied behind my back. You weren't kidding. I saw the comment before saying he's just a streamer. Oh my god, he is.
That a lot. And he's constantly hidden among other people's ranks and like fooling other Primarchs. He feels so fucking ahead of himself. He's such a sassy
little guy.
Oh, that's fair.
He's got a gigantic ego. and superiority complex.
It's amazing.
While shaming
Amazing.
other Primarchs for their egos. It's quite hypocritical.
Yep.
And it's a little aggravating.
Yeah, I don't know why, but I just didn't think that Alpharian would be like
Alpharius.
I don't know why I keep fucking
I am Alpharius.
Alpharius, right, whatever. I don't know why I didn't think he would be like that. I didn't think he would be so smug, you know, because he's always staying hidden. He didn't murder those two people, and he let them become. He seemed like he'd be kind of a little more, and he's all about morale and taking the advice of his troops. I just didn't think he'd be a smug bitch.
Oh, I love it.
That's why he is smug, because he deems himself better than all the other Primarchs, but they don't do that.
That's true.
I mean, he's probably one of the nicest Primarchs besides Vulcan in terms of how he treats civilians and other people. He does care, but he's still kind of a prick.
I was going to say, it's not exactly a high bar we're setting either.
All right. He has the personality that you would think Sanguinius has, right? You would think that the Golden Angel Boy would be like the one who is super nice and charismatic and loves everybody, but then is really smug about it. That's what you would think someone like Sanguinius would have, right? But Alpharius is the smug one. That is amazing. Alpharius is a massive superiority complex masking a massive inferiority complex. He wants the Biggie and his brothers to acknowledge his way of warfare. No, I get that. That actually makes him even better written. The fact that it's a complete cover for the fact that he actually needs to have acknowledgement for what he has done and what he has achieved makes him even more well written. And while I am laughing about how ridiculous and over the top he is, because I enjoy that, I think everything about him so far seems so damn interesting. Like, so damn interesting.
Not entirely.
It's like, oh, he's not as good as Vulcan, but it beats the other people that just murder them without care.
So, interestingly enough, they actually get a bead on Omegon, his twin brother, on the planet that the three of them were evacuated from. And what they do is they go to that planet, and they are immediately ambushed by the Sloth.
Wait a minute. Wait. You know how they said that he was the 20th found, but that was a lie, right? Because Alpharius was the first one found. Was Omegon the last one found then instead? Is that what that means? I know that it's the first and the last, but they all think it's the same person. Does that mean that the Omegon, when they found him, does that mean he was the one that they found at the end? Okay.
I don't think Shy has any pictures of the Sloth.
I hope it's what I think, and they're just like bipedal actual sloths that have big claws, and they're just really slow, but they're really tanky.
They're actually...
Oh, sorry, hang on. While Peter Turbo copes and seethes, not recognized, Alpharius just keeps being a sneaky little skank hoping to be recognized. So yeah, we have the Redditor versus the Giga Chad. I don't even know what we would make a comparison, but like, it's amazing. It's amazing.
Fucking horrifying.
God.
They're also known as maggot men.
Ew. No,
no.
I hate it.
I hate it.
It's not.
It's the things from Elden Ring.
The Carrion Masters, or the Dream Eaters. They are an alien race. They have been mentioned before.
I hate them.
And they're actually still
them. around.
But they're not talked about or shown much.
I hate
these things are actually incredibly vile.
Yeah.
They are just giant. They're bipedal.
Oh god, it's got the egg from Berserk. It's got Griffith's egg. Look at it on the waist. This thing is evil. This thing is evil.
Things full of maggots for hands and worms covering the face. And they've got these other ones called like constructs and warrior constructs, and they are giant floating contorting balls of flesh. And they float around in the air and then when they see you, they jut out giant spiked limbs and like giant metal spears from their body and open up huge like full teeth, gaping maws, and they skitter at you like the speed of a lion.
Oh, I hate it so much.
And they
oh,
pull
I
out,
hate
like,
it so much.
giant necrotic laser beams from their mass to fire, and it burns through power armor. It's like Necron lasers.
Whoa.
And they got sorcerers, those dudes with the maggots. They've got sorcerers and giant spears. They have no pain receptors. The way the guy they actually, one of them 1v1'd Alpharius, was like grabbed both of his arms and started seeping acid into his like gauntlets.
Jesus.
And he was like holding Alpharius down. And the voice actor did a really good job with this, because the thing spoke to him, and he had this very like, flesh thing. I will feast on you. Kind of shit like that.
I hate that sound effect.
It was really nasty. Those like 3 warrior constructs and one of those guys killed like 5 fucking Astartes and like 2 Terminators.
Okay, that's a big deal.
These dudes are nuts. Their fleet. They had a fleet.
They don't have. I really hope they don't have an army of these things, right? Like, you can't play these things. They sound insanely disgusting and overpowered. Obviously, they're not going to have the amount of units as, like, other armies, right? Because it's only, like, one world of them, but that's insane. That's terrifying.
Like, they're spacefaring.
Oh, these maggot people are spacefaring? Like, what does their ship look like?
And, like, I have no fucking idea, but they consume and like eat flesh and stuff. They eat the dead. But they had a fleet, and when Alpharius's flagship arrived, they were taking a beating. They had to retreat because the fleet like was battering their ship.
Holy Jesus!
These things are.
I hate that picture
honestly,
too. Oh
like,
my God.
so incredibly disgusting the way they were described.
Yeah.
And so incredibly disgusting to look at. I hope we see more of them.
Why?
I was gonna say they sound like they'd make really dope minis.
No!
They
just a
would.
disgusting sloth army. Also, that picture you posted, there's like there's something on the dude's belt that goes up to his face. It's like a pipe that goes all the way up to his face.
Oh, it connects to the face.
Is that how they survive?
I thought it was
Is there
just on
something
his
in there?
waist.
Or is it never
might
really
be-
described?
It might be one of his scepters. There's a couple different images of sloths and all. Some of them have like. Here we go. I got some images for you, my friend.
Let's
I got
go.
you. Don't you worry. And it's also for Shy too, because I don't think she knows about this.
Oh God! Put the mask
there's-
back on. Oh Jesus!
There's that thing as well. There is a lot of these things, and they are just awful.
Do
here's
not smoke the
actually
ballot. No.
A good picture of the construct. You might need to click on that one.
Oh no! Oh God!
Oh, so now he's seeing
That's
what we've already
awful.
been seeing.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Boy,
They're
that's
so
one
cute.
one of those fucking things bit the head off of a space marine with that maw.
yeah. I don't doubt that. That's
Not a fan. Very gross.
nope. That is oh boy.
Just a little
they
guy.
really should make minis out
Oh,
of those.
no.
Totally.
Yeah, they should. Man. You could do the robed guy with his mask on and just have like his limbs be icky crawlers and stuff.
I hate
too.
it.
Like that. Oh,
I
that'd be
hate
so
it. That is the most
That'd be
effed
so
up
cool.
homebrew I've ever seen.
These are actually pretty dope. I wish they would do more.
Yeah.
Anyway, this planet was being attacked by all these aliens, but Omegon was still supposed to be on this planet. Mm-hmm. In fact, the main dudes there with the scepters, they have like sorcery magic, like necro magic. Mm-hmm. And so they eventually, pretty much all of Alpharius's guys die.
Oh.
And
Yeah, I
besides
bet.
him, and eventually him alone finds Omegon, and Omegon is there in scaled up armor, holding a giant spear, kind of just like Alpharius was.
Right.
The difference is that he actually has this very fancy spear, known as the Saracenata. It's also known as the Pale Spear.
Wait, wasn't Alpharius' spear the pale spear? So the Saracenata is the same thing as the pale spear, but it's more ornate?
But it was known to possibly be a relic from the sloth. So that whole story about him being taken by the sloth and being mind fucked and stuff.
Oh my God! Wait. Okay. So of his weapons, the pale spear, then the one who fought Rogel Dorn was Omegon.
Never happened.
Oh. Okay.
Never occurred. He just happened to land on a planet that had already been overran or killed by the sloth. And he had one of their weapons there. And eventually he hitchhiked with a pirate vessel that came around. And he hitchhiked his way off of it into a different area.
Okay.
So he just kind of landed on like a dead world, hunting and stuff.
God, it's such a cool figure.
But that pale spear kind of seemed like it would phase in and out of the material realm. And whatever it would slice, it would turn straight into like an oily black fog.
Oh.
Which was actually something that the sloth were able to do in combat. So it's like a relic sloth weapon, perhaps, or something of that nature.
Yeah.
But eventually, they meet up. Oh my God, we're finally together. Oh my God, my soul feels like whole.
Mm-hmm.
And they talked for a while. And they came to the conclusion that the Emperor probably didn't know about Omegon.
Probably not. Yeah.
And the concept that actually in the...
Oh my God, tell me that he even tries to BS his way around the Emperor. Oh my God.
Warp, they were split in two.
Oh.
So when they were pulled, that's why their soul always felt halved. Because they were actually duplicated into two separate primarchs.
Oh.
Huh.
Which is probably why he's a little bit smaller.
Yeah.
You know, all that stuff.
So it's not necessarily that they're twins. It's literally like a duplication of him, that they were like duplicated in the warp and they were just...
That's their theory.
Ah, okay.
That's the theory that they said. We don't fully know, but that's their theory.
Okay.
So eventually he tells him everything about what happened and all that. And they eventually had to fight their way through the sloth, which was a lot easier now that they were together, because together they're just like a really good fighting force.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Because, of course, double Primarch. They eventually escaped through a shuttlecraft and made their way back to their ship. And so then came the question of what the hell to do.
Yeah. Big question.
So,
jeez.
Yeah, you give the Primarch of Deception the opportunity to be like, I now have a complete copy of myself. What should I do with? I know. Let's just give a big middle finger to everybody and be as deceptive as humanly possible. Let's do that. That sounds like a great idea.
And so they said, hey, why ever reveal Omegon?
Oh.
Or in a sense, why doesn't Omegon take the name Alpharius?
It's so good. It's so
Horus
good.
never met the real Alpharius. Or
Ever.
maybe he did at some other point. We don't know. The person who jumped onto the ship was actually Omegon.
Oh, wow.
Pre-watch. Yeah, I totally
Who
pre-watched
took the
this. You
name
got me.
Alpharius.
Literally imagine I pre-watched an hour-long video just because you do understand that you guys all tell me like a lot of the bits of lore, but this is like my reactions have been very genuine.
Oh, that's some tricky shit.
While all the other time, Alpharius pretended to be Omegon.
Oh.
And so Rogel Dorn did not kill Alpharius. Rogel Dorn killed Omegon.
Oh.
We think.
And it's
definitely
said
we
that
think, right?
Gilliman later
It would make more sense to kill.
killed Alpharius. But
Whoa, hold on, okay. Because it makes more sense that he would kill Omegon. But wait, what did I just miss in that one statement?
said that Gilliman later on actually killed Alpharius, but I don't believe that for a second.
Yeah, I wouldn't believe that.
Because it barely has any like story to it. And he says he killed Alpharius. Like, yeah, which?
Well, yeah, which one? Like, are you
Yeah,
sure?
he probably killed a soldier.
You killed him? Also, that totally fucks with that prophecy, right? Because, well, actually, does it?
Well, that's the question.
Because then it would have been Omegon that was, or whatever, joining Horus, and that wasn't the first Primarch. That was like the
wait.
Boy, that's a lot.
So I know that the idea of whether or not they are chaos or whether or not they're loyalists is subjective because we don't know because all they do is lie. So does that mean that basically Omegon went to the way of chaos for the big con while Alpharius maintained loyal as a loyalist? Like it's crazy. It's crazy.
That's an M. Night Shyamalan right there, dude. There's a lot of twists.
Some people think that Alpharius was like maybe posing as Omegon was supposed to be more chaos related, while Omegon posing as Alpharius was supposed to do more loyalist stuff, or they had disagreements.
Oh my God, I am
or
a
neither
psyker.
of that, or maybe because Alpharius, who was actually Omegon, was helping Horus, and while Omegon, who was actually Alpharius. You see why I was hesitant?
Yep. I definitely see the sort of problems that would arise here. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Okay, I saw one of my favorite.
I can't wait for the TLDR
comments about the book. I'm gonna read you this comment.
Okay.
I still can't believe that, canonically, Omegon took the name Alpharius, while Alpharius took the name Omegon, and then when Alpharius, who was Omegon, was killed by Dorm, Omegon, who was actually Alpharius, renamed himself Alpharius in honor of Alpharius, who was actually Omegon.
Oh,
So when Alpharius, who was Omegon, died
so
to Dorn,
good.
Omegon, who was Alpharius the whole time, renamed himself to Alpharius in memory of Alpharius, who was actually Omegon.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
And you wonder why I wanted to wait on this.
Oh my God. So
Omegon is dead.
Omegon
Alpharius is
dead.
alive.
Okay, cool. I was like, wait, so does that
Well, at
make
least we think.
Alpharius
At least we think.
Omegon
At least
because
we
he was-
think.
No.
Well, we think Omegon's dead.
Yeah. That's
If
Boy, that's
Omegon
confusing.
if Omegon was still Alpharius and stayed as Alpharius the whole time and they never swapped, which I'm goddamn certain they did. Mm-hmm. So all I know is that one of the twin Primarchs is dead.
one of them is gone. Does it really matter which one is? Surely not. They're twins. It's fine.
The book literally opens with "I am Alpharius. This is a lie."
It's so good.
You told me about that, and I was like, "Oh my God, that's perfect."
The book ends with "I am Alpharius. This is a lie."
Oh
When he was
my
speaking to Horus.
God, that's so good.
Oh boy, that is.
I love it.
I don't
It
even.
literally in the
Dorn was actually Omegon and Alpharius was Dorn, so Dorn is dead. Thank you. Absolutely.
book, they were talking about like Imperial records.
Uh-huh.
And he was talking about how records always tell the story of someone, and you know, a lot of times Imperial records lie to make things work.
Sure.
And he was talking about the whole thing because the book is told from a first person perspective.
Yeah.
And he at the end of this whole
Wait, the book is from the perspective of him. That's even better. Oh my God, I can't wait. I'm actually going to listen to this and I'm so excited.
monologue, he's like, but then again, this is my record, and all records lie.
Oh, damn it.
So they even have a backup if they want to retcon everything.
Oh, jeez. I gotta be honest with you. I feel more confused after learning everything than I did before we started. The Alpha Legion is so weird and wonky, and the I guess just the Primarchs are just like, holy shit, what the fuck is going on?
Hydra Dominatus, my dude.
Yeah, Hydra
Dominatus.
Yeah, you cut off one head and another one grows back, right?
Mm-hmm. That's why you could never kill Alpharius, because we're all Alpharius.
Well, they all look like him, or at least a lot of them do. Was it everybody? Did you say, or is it just a bunch
so
of them
good.
that?
A bunch.
Okay.
Oh, it's so good.
And some that are better at performing as if they were Alpharius than Alpharius. Because don't forget, Alpharius, Omegon can both do that thing where they can like kind of hide themselves.
Oh, it's true.
So
It's
even
so
so,
Oh my God! Like,
Wait. Speaking of that, if he can do that and hide who he is or change the presentation of who he is in a sense like that, right? What's to stop him from being able to make one of his legionnaires appear like him in the fight against Dorn. So, like, what if both Alpharius and Omegon are still alive and he just killed a regular space marine? Couldn't that theoretically be a thing? I mean, it would be probably worse writing than if it was Omegon, but, like, I like the idea that Rogel Dorn literally achieved nothing. I think that's just really funny.
Literally, I have a bit of a headache trying to wrap my head around
Nothing
like
stopping
Alpharius and Omegon. And, like, all the swapping and all the deception, that's wild. It's kind of cool, though, like, how deceptive it is and how confusing it is and how just, it is kind of a neat, like, sort of mystery of, like, is it really Alpharius? Did he really? Is the book accurate? How much did they fuddle it? And it's kind of cool, actually. So
it gives them it's in the beginning it was needlessly complicated. Mm-hmm. It is better now. I'm a bit better with understanding it now. Mm-hmm. So long as everything that was said was correct.
Yeah.
The problem comes with everything after, because the book ends with the meeting of Omegon, who was pretending to be Alpharius with Horus, mm-hmm. which in a sense does make them the first and the last. Because you are right, Omegon was the last to be found.
Yeah.
Both in terms by Alpharius and by...
Wait. If the book is a retelling from the perspective of Alpharius, and we know that the one who met Horus was Omegon... Wait. That means that Omegon is still alive. Because if you're writing your own book and you're the one who met Horus because Alpharius didn't meet Horus, then that means the person who wrote the book was Omegon, so Omegon's not dead. But then... Wait. Oh my god.
Horus. Mm-hmm. So in reality, that fleet that Horus was fighting was a fake fleet entirely meant to fabricate the lie that Omegon made a fleet. Oh. Or actually, perpetuate the lie that Alpharius made a fleet. Because remember when you said that Omegon or Alpharius? Fuck! Remember how
oh my god!
Alpharius had a fleet that Horus was sent to go deal with?
Yeah.
So that entire fleet was all a lie made up to make the original discovery of Alpharius its own deal, even though it was actually Omegon, not Alpharius, who was found on the planet below.
Oh boy, that's a lot.
Oh my god!
Plans within plans.
Oh my god.
He's missing a layer. Bricky's missing a layer to this. Unless he's going to touch on it in the next minute, Bricky is missing a layer of the planception. He's missing the first-person element of the book. Because right now, he is speaking as if it is Omegon. But in the circumstance of how the book is written, it would make it mean that the writer of the book is not Alpharius and Omegon. So he's missing a layer to the layers of confusion he's already dealing with. What the hell? That's so good.
Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, one time he destabilized the planet's political hierarchy and plunged them into civil war. Uh-huh. And the group that rose up were chanting "Blood for the Blood God."
Oh.
So he accidentally caused a coronate cult.
All according to plan. I meant to do that. It's fine, right? You meant to do
that. I can't.
Yeah.
So, in terms of game, Alpha Legion are a Chaos Space Marine faction.
Okay.
You play them as Chaos Space Marines. They do not have rules for loyalists. They are Chaos Space Marines.
Okay.
That being said, they have done a lot of shit that would peg them as Chaos. Mm-hmm. However, they have had groups of the Alpha Legion do stuff that was actually good and loyalist.
Oh, it's so good.
Some would say that because they had such a surprisingly bad time holding off the White Scars and weren't able to kill the Space Wolves, that was a sign of them holding back to pretend like they're Chaos.
Mm-hmm. Oh, right.
Others would say that Chaos just simply can't catch a break.
That's
both are
also
correct.
Fair, yeah.
Both are also right. no matter what, their color scheme is really cool.
Their armor is very cool too.
Yes.
With the
See, those are the figures I was talking about with the scales. Those look amazing.
Armor, their armor is badass. Their the Hydra symbol is cool. Hydra Dominatus is a pretty cool war cry.
Yeah,
it's nowhere near as cool as Ave Dominus Nox. Fuck you. But
is it possible that the Alpha Legion is literally doing chaos and loyalist stuff just to confuse everybody, and they're not really specifically on one side? They're just trying to be as deceptive as possible to fool chaos. And
that was one concept where maybe one Primarch is doing chaos stuff, one Primarch is doing loyalist stuff, and perhaps the Alpharius, who actually was Omegon dying to Dorn, perhaps was the loyalist stuff.
It's so confusing.
Or they're both doing both because nothing can be simple.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. Like they do both because they're like, well, we want to be deceptive to everybody, and we don't want chaos getting a beat on us, but we don't want the Imperium to get a beat on us. So let's just confuse everybody and do chaos and loyalist shit.
I honestly don't have an answer, and I don't even think Alpha Legion players have one either.
Yeah, probably not.
It's so good.
I don't think it's a question you could answer. Right?
It seems like the answer is just they're doing stuff. And honestly, if we did have an answer, it would really like ruin the fun.
That's true. Yeah, Shai said like if we had an answer, the Alpha Legion would be lame, and that's true because then there'd be no deception, there'd be no question about it. You would just know that they're just being shitlords for the sake of confusing both sides. So yeah, I guess.
Yeah, I would not want any legitimate answer as to what actually happened with the Dorn, because I like the level of BS-ery, but at the same time, the curiosity does kill me. Like I really want to know now, and I really like. Not only am I excited to read this book or listen to the audiobook for it, but I want more already. This is right now. I'll say my thoughts on this until we're done.
The mystery is what makes the Alpha Legion so fun.
It is the color scheme and the mystery and the fact that the Primarch is two of them.
Yeah.
And of course the I'm Spartacus kind of shtick.
I'm Spartacus. I'm Alpharius.
And I mean. Hydra heads look fucking cool.
Oh yeah, and like we already said, the armor super dope, dope. So
I had to scramble through the first 25 minutes of lying in order to properly make the reveal decent enough, because if I don't do a little bit of that, then it's not an Alpha Legion episode.
That was
I tried my best today.
That was fun, like when you were like, oh yeah, by the way, that's all a lie, and then you went silent for like a minute. I was I was foaming at the mouth to know what the fuck happened and what you were talking about. So I was thoroughly engrossed in the Alpha Legion's deception and the Primarchs, obviously.
Like, I have to say. That is, we're gonna go back to the other screen, but I'm gonna say, right as of now, I know this is a podcast, that was my favorite bit of Warhammer lore that I have learned so far, by leaps and bounds. That was by far my favorite. My goodness. Let me put my music on real quick. Let me get this going for you. Oh my God. That was fantastic. That was fan-freaking-tastic. I loved it. That are his podcasts normally that entertaining? Because that was so easy to react to. Everybody in chat was enjoying it. It's performing well. Like, that was legitimately fun. I loved that. I loved that so much. All right, so I'm going to take a tiny break. I have to go pee. So I'm going to go run to the bathroom really quickly. I'm going to mute. And I know Zinth wanted to give me a TLDR. Just hold off on that for 1 second. I'll be back in 2 seconds, okay? Be right back. All right, I am back. Sorry about that, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. I was also getting a cup of coffee, and I was saying hi to Yoa. She woke up from her nap. But I hope you guys are having fun so far. As a little tee-hee-ha-ha surprise, wait, what's a little tee-hee-ha surprise? Anyone got the copy-paste of Alpharius saying he is Tetra's only viewer? Oh, that would have been funny if I came back to that. That would have been funny. Oh, no, I'm putting that book on my, well, you can't really, Let me, yeah, actually, I know what I'm gonna do. I know what I'm gonna do. Hang on one second. I have an idea. I am Alpharius. Wait, what? Wait, how is that? Huh? Oh, because they give you... I was looking real quick at Amazon. I'm like, why is it so... A hardcover of the I Am Alpharius book is $670? Excuse me? I'm sorry. When on earth is a book $670? What the ever-loving heck? How is it 600? Limited edition? Are they always limited edition? Are they always limited edition? That is insane. That is actually insane. Wow. No, that's the only version of the book. Like, literally, I can see the prices here, right? They have the Kindle version, $9.99. Audiobook, 99 cents with membership, so it's not really that. And then hardcover, $670 new, and you can get it used for $5.94. Oh my God. That is insane. Well, like, no, but that's not even a Games Workshop issue. That's a printing thing. Like, I love collectability. I love limited things. I do. It sets off the neurons in the brain, right? Like, I'm that way with Pokemon cards. My favorite cards are limited promos that you can only get from specific things. Like, I have one card that is from a card. It's a Pikachu stamp card that you can only get from the Japanese post office in a box with some stamps in 2021. And I got that card for and everything looks good? Okay. I got that card for what was it? Like $50, and now it's like 2,000, right? So collectability is a crazy thing. If I know that Games Workshop books like from Warhammer are collectible, I'll collect those and put them on a shelf. Like they look cool. I may be an audiobook person, but if I know they're collectible, hell, I'll collect them. That's cool. Try finding a first edition Rogue Trader hardback rulebook. Wait, the rulebooks are limited? The rulebooks are limited? Right, but Games Workshop intentionally print under demand. Oh, that's evil. That's evil. That's actually evil. Oh my God, that's evil. The Adeptus Ridiculous episode dealing with abhumans explains the goodest boys of the Imperium, the Ogrins, but the episode also Bricky reluctantly acknowledges catgirls. I mean, he has to acknowledge catgirls, right? We're canon now in the Warhammer universe. Now you understand why we hate Games Workshop. No, the rulebooks. Also, did Zinth post the TLDR and I miss it? If I did, I'll scroll back up. First edition Rogue Trader hasn't been in print for decades? What? 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 I'm gonna go to eBay now. Now you have me so curious. You have me so damn curious. Rogue Trader. First edition rulebook. I see Rogue Trader role-playing game core rulebook first edition hardcover. I see it for $90. I see them for about $100. Working on it in the Discord? Okay. Try second hands that aren't scalpers. I was gonna say, I'm like, the price I see for that book doesn't seem too over the top. Because like the Alpharius book is 7 times that. No, I understand. I'm just curious to see what the scalpers are charging. Is it red and yellow? It has a picture of a dude in a chair. I'm trying to find a bigger picture to look at. Yeah, it has a guy in a chair looking at a map. It just says core rulebook Warhammer 40,000 roleplay. Does it say what year it was printed? Doesn't say what year it was printed. War game, not RPG. Oh. The nuance. The nuance. Oh well. There's an in-universe book for Guardsmen that is hilarious and hasn't been sold for the time. Again, free PDF online. No, I understand. It wasn't about having access to it. It was just about, I was just curious to know what the collector price for something was because I saw the Alpharius book was $6.70. I see I can get it for 99 cents even. But I mean, like, it was more about that because it interested me because I am a Pokemon card collector. So I was interested in the collectability aspect of it. It was intriguing to me. Okay. So, what are we gonna do next? That is the next big question. What are we going to do next? Let me go and pull up my little Google Docie. Let us see what is in my Google Docie in the queue. I know that you guys want Hell's Reach, right? There's a bunch of other ones. I'm gonna look at probably a shorter one. I would like to get, because I definitely want to get at least one more in. I want to get one more in. We're already 3 hours into stream, so I really only want to get, I only have time for one more. Top 10 orc weapons. Listen, brothers, for Alpharius, leave a message. Oh no. Saint Celestine speech reaction. I don't know if I'm gonna do a speech one today. Who makes the Hell's Reach video? Who makes the Hell's Reach video? It's great, but it's, oh no, if it's long, then no. Like I said, I'm gonna look for something like 20-ish minutes. 20-ish minutes would be ideal. Also, there's this, yes, it is a Discord that is shared between myself and Yura. I don't know, Yura, are you gonna be going on today on YouTube? Not feeling it? Okay. Yeah, Yura's not gonna go on YouTube today. But typically once we start getting a schedule and a plan for like the YouTube streams, post the you didn't need to give me a super chat to tell me the TLDR's in the Discord. You actual potato. You actual freaking potato. Oh my gosh. You are too funny. You are way too funny. Oh, also, I don't know if I told you guys, if you guys didn't realize from the last stream, we are not allowed to react to Space King. We are actually not allowed to do it. It turns out that Flashgits, for all they say about not liking when people copyright, they copyright really hard and aggressively. So we are not reacting to Flashgits. I'm a potato. This is a lie. Yeah. All right, let's see what we have. How about the horrifying truth about mandrakes? It has Drakari stuff in it. But I will say the Westhammer posts, the Westhammer videos tend to not do great for me. I think that they're really entertaining. Sounds like Pancreas time. Is there a Pancreas video of Drakari? Let's see. Prince Uriel, you are a pirate. Catachan jungle fighters, an army of Rambos. We can watch the Primarch tier list in regards to their conversation skills. Dude, that's okay. I still really like Flash Kits. I understand what they're doing, but I do like them a lot. It was, you can't help it. You try to protect your content, and even if you don't want people reacting to it, I respect that. It's totally fine. It is legitimately and utterly fine. I love the Catachans. Mandrakes. Well, the Mandrakes video is like I said, a Westhammer. I'm thinking about doing a Pancreas video. So, So if I put the choices up right now, we could do Primarch tier list based on their conversation. The Fem Primarch tier list. I will do that. Probably not today though. Probably not today. I also see that there is Rylenor of the Ancient of Rites from the Adeptus Ridiculous, but that's about 33 minutes. If anyone's interested in reading the book about Alpharius, you should buy it, which is why I will tell you not to look it up. Ocean PDF. Yes, of course. I want mandrakes. Okay, we have I'll put a poll. Engage with your audience. Start a poll. Okay. Let's see. What do you want to watch? Okay, option 1 will be... Oh, wait. There's one called, Okay, what do you guys think about Crackduke? Or Crackduck? I have not watched any of their videos yet, but there's one called Dark Eldar, the Most Evil Faction. That would be a cool one, considering how much I like them. But I don't know any of their content, so that would be more so a matter of, like... Rylenor the deadliest of knots. Crackduck is good. Okay, so I'm gonna do Dark Eldar, Crackduke, Rylenor by Bricky. I'm gonna do Primarch conversation skills, Pancreas, and then the last one I will do is this one too long. Okay, and the last one will be the Mandrake one, which was called okay, Mandrakes Westhammer. Start poll. All right, gamers. Ignore my typos. But which one do you want to watch? Wow, it is not even close. Well, actually, no, wait a minute, wait. It is close. Between the Dark Elder by Crackduke and Rylenor by Bricky. I will tell you this, all 4 of these videos will get watched, just not all 4 of them today. And while you guys vote, I'm just going to say hello to Yura for a second and ask something. Sorry, I was checking on you. I wanted to see if she had energy and what she was feeling like today because of the baby. This is why we need a voting reform and ranked choice voting. Oh, what? Like which one you'd rather watch first and which one you'd want second? Okay. Well, look, I'm looking forward to the Rylenor video regardless. So I'm gonna, like I said, so we're gonna watch the Rylenor video now, and we'll go from there. We'll figure out what we're gonna do after that. Whether or not I do another video today, or if I switch over to a member stream, or if I do something on Twitch, we'll figure all that out. So let me end the poll, and let us get this ready. Can I just copy the link and let me go over to this? Let me put this in here. Don't start playing automatically, please. It's gonna do it, isn't it? I freaking knew it. I freaking knew it. It always does that. It always does that. Anyway, I'm very much looking forward to this already. All right. Mandrakes are the coolest unit in the Drakari roster, in my opinion. I look forward. I think I should do an entire Drakari themed stream. Maybe that's when I'll do what I owe you guys. Maybe I'll do the Lilith Hesperex color palette for the next live stream. I'll do the Gwippas up like I promised with the toggle. Do full Lilith, and we'll watch all the Drakari videos. That'll be fun. That'll be fun. You didn't pray to the machine spirit? I don't want to. I don't like them. For context, look at Andropia's comment. That is easier said than done. I don't know where that comment is. Ugh. Yeah, please do that. Yeah. Because if 1 in a million, have you seen the color palette yet? I don't know if you came in earlier when I was showing off the first part of it. So far all I have is the hair going. Also, the hair is going to be different right now. They wanted Slaanesh theme because they were saying they wanted this with the hard eyes. But I'm going to do the Lilith, which would be more of the crimson. So that would be like here, I think. Let's do this. And it would be this one. Yeah, it'll be this one. So I gotta work on a palette for this hair. What'd I miss? Gwippas and Druki Tetra? Lordy. Well, like I promised I would. I said that if we hit 50 members of Alpharius in membership, I would do that. And you guys are insane and literally what? I thought you gasped. I was worried. You guys hit 50 members of the Alpha Legion in my tier 2s. You're psychos, and I love you, and I will honor that. I'll honor that. So you guys get the Druki Tetra. That's the thing with relevant because Bricky and DK don't figure it out during the video. Ancient is the old-timey British military term for a standard bearer. That was the comment. Oh, okay. Be sure to listen to the song after it is 14. So, I've listened to the song on Twitch. I've actually already sang some of the song on Twitch too, and I'm going to fully sing that song at some point for you guys. Because like my community knows that I like to sing, and I do karaoke a lot. I actually owe my Twitch community 2 cover songs, like full cover songs. I've just been really like lazy about it. I owe a cover of Lonely Day by System of a Down. I already have the guitar part finished. I just need to actually do it, and then I also already have the art done for a cover of I Am King. So there's a lot of stuff that needs to get done. Yeah. Oh shit. Yeah. No, I love it. Like my voice is shit right now, but it's like I love Lonely Day because I always would sing that for my community. Like such a lonely day. And it's mine, the most loneliest day of my life. But you have that playing with the happy little background music I have right now. It really fits, right? That was a while ago the last time I sang it. But I do karaoke fairly often on Twitch. I do karaoke fairly often. I'll do like a few songs here and there. Re-listening after context is given might hit different. Gotcha. All right, let's turn off the color palette. Okay. And let's go here. And let's get the music off. Let's get this up. Let's go. Damn, that's a great sing. Oh, thank you. Like, eventually I will actually have my covers out on YouTube. I even have my audio person. Like, I have somebody who does the music tune-ups to actually, like, make it work on a video. Like, I just don't record it. It's literally a factor of me just not recording it. Wait, why are we both talking about the Rylenor song? Wait, are we both? No, I'm saying when I sang the Rylenor song. Oh, okay. No, the Rylenor song VOD might be up, but I only sang it a little bit. Like I said, I will learn the song fully and I will sing it. Cause I was literally playing it, learning a verse and then singing the verse. So, I'll find the full song and do the whole thing for you guys. Oh, also, let me actually pause it here, say this for the long form video. Okay, we're going to be starting Rylenor, the Ancient of Rites. Okay, here we go.
Welcome, everyone, to another episode of the Adeptus Ridiculous podcast. My name is DK Diamantes. His name is Bricky, and we have a pretty special episode today because you all annihilated that Patreon goal.
Also, I'm going to say this. Obviously, I'm not going to skip any of this stuff because this is to their Patreon. Absolutely, if you can, go support them. They're incredible. So, you know, I'm obviously going to leave all this stuff in. I'm not going to skip it like an ad or anything like that. It's absolutely worth keeping this up for them.
Speaking of Patreon, patreon.com/Adeptus Ridiculous. If you want to support your
my coffee, though, while they talk.
favorite Warhammer 40k podcast, get access to the Discord, bloopers if they happen, HD posters at the $15 tier.
That is adorable. What the heck?
Patreon.com/Adeptus.
Okay, why is that moth woman adorable? Why is she adorable, and why do I want to hug her?
This ridiculous. And now Bricky's going to tell you about the book that we're reading and merch.
Yes, indeed. The book we're reading is Belisarius Call, The Great Work. Give that a read. We'll have an episode this month, most likely. And for the merchandise, in the newest fashion of posters and posters everywhere, we have 2 new ones that are actually going to be permanent additions to the store. You may have seen the weird one of me with the enormous forehead, DK and his tall glasses Slanoosh, and Shy putting a bolt pistol.
Okay, there is a slight chance that poster may end up on my throne wish list. That's actually incredible.
To his head.
I love that one.
It is fantastic. I asked the artist if they were okay with that, gave them some money, and bada bing, bada boom, here we are. And the second one is the party group, a lot more of a serious one that you see
nowhere
on
near as
our
good.
objective
Nowhere
mats
near as
that
good.
We also sell. The really badass one, DK's got his Skitari and his big old, or looking like Advec looking cat ears, and Shy's actually got the flame power sword thing. It's really, really, really cool one.
Hell yeah.
Also, for the patrons, we actually have 2 posters for the patrons this month. One for Detective Ridiculous and one for regular. And
we have
so
a
look out for
Detective
that.
Ridiculous post.
Oh, speaking of merch, I forgot to tell you guys. Okay, I don't know if any of you are all interested, but I know that I mentioned this on Twitch before. So I had a plushie made, right? My merch reps made a plushie. It was a campaign, and it was successful. So it's currently in the process of being made. The prototype's being worked on to be sent to me before they do the mass production. But I asked my reps if they would be able to open up another window for you guys, since YouTube has only been a thing for me after that was all done. So they said that they're going to be able to open up a 2-week window for plushies if anybody is interested in this community to get them. Yeah, well, I already have merch. I do have a whole merch line. I have a whole merch line at New Market. But specifically, I'm actually going to have a plushie available for 2 weeks. Right now, I still have a docky. I have posters, blankets, all that stuff is over on my Uwu Market. But, oh, okay, it's fine. Shortcake is currently on my kitten is currently on my computer. Give me a second. Shortcake, get down. But yeah, no. So you can put a link to the merch if you want in the chat, Pen. If anybody is interested, I do. Like I said, I do have merch. But if you guys want the plushie is of my chibi with the giant controller, and that's going to be available for like 2 weeks, and I'll let you guys know when. But I just want to let you guys know that that is going to happen now. Also got to order a jar. I don't even know if Pen is here right now. I know he popped back in, but if he's not, Apocalypse, could you put the link up and I'll just start playing it again? Do they ship to Europe? Yeah, they do. They ship to Europe. They ship everywhere. Yeah, Umark has been pretty good to me. Oh, look at that. They already made a command for it. There you go.
Apparently.
Oh, hell yeah. I was about to ruin this whole episode.
Damn you, YouTube.
YouTube! I was about to ruin the whole thing.
All right, DK. It's time.
It's time. This one's been requested a lot.
Yes,
our
maybe.
Do not put my plushie in a Ziploc bag. What the heck? No.
Maybe number 1, number 2. Blood Angels were pretty up there originally.
Yeah. Now that the Blood Angels are gone, this is easily one of the most requested. Yeah.
I had a great time researching this topic.
Oh my god.
You want to know why?
Because there is very little about Rylenor, and it probably took you all of 20 minutes to research for this episode.
Oh.
You're goddamn right, DK. It took me maybe half an hour to research this episode, and knowing me, I'm still gonna get something wrong.
Wait. With the amount that you guys tell me to look at Rylenor, I assume that there was going to be like some severe deep dives on this guy. Is there not a lot of content for him? Is he like not really someone who is that relevant? Or I'm sure he's relevant, but I'm assuming that there's just not that much about him? It's literally one short story.
Wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. So this one little thing that Rylenor does and is notable for must be, like, it's gotta be huge. Like, the amount of people that have
exactly
asked for Rylenor, demanded Rylenor.
So, okay, so this is something that the community has done everywhere. It's not just you guys. They apparently did them too.
It's a very short story. It is a simple story of a nice side character, some badassery involved. I think that's okay for me to say. And just overall, it's a triumph. It really means nothing in terms of the overarching scheme of 40K, but it's just something that's really cool to talk about.
Okay.
So, let me begin, I guess.
Do it.
So,
I won't lie, I'm very, very intrigued. For there to be the last thing you guys went crazy over was Alpharius, and I am completely sold on Alpharius. So, I mean, this has to be good.
This is Rylenor. Rylenor
Very cool.
is a dreadnought, a contemptor pattern dreadnought. Those are the ones that were around during the Horus Heresy. Rylenor was a member of the Emperor's Children, and he was also known as Ancient Rylenor and Rylenor the Unyielding.
Now, dreadnoughts are the walking coffins, you said, right? Like, they are inside of them, right? They don't just pilot them, they are not getting out, right? From what I understand?
Now, he hailed from one of those first-generation Emperor's Children, the ones from Terra, pulled from there as one of the aristocratic sons, and he fought alongside the Emperor himself during a lot of campaigns and received battle honors like crazy. He was just loyal, strong, good Emperor's Children, really early guy from it. Great.
Okay.
He was eventually interred into the Dreadnought when he was mortally wounded by the Eldar in the 30th millennium, a couple like decades before the Horus Heresy, so quite a while before everything went downhill.
Ooh. Is that his Dreadnought that Try just posted?
That's a Emperor's Children Contemptor Dreadnought. He's a little different. The one above is the actual one.
It is cool looking.
Ooh, I like those Dreadnoughts so much more than the box knots. Those are so much better looking.
They're so much better looking. Contemptors are way better.
Oh, I love them so much more than just the box with legs.
But for the actual the dreadnought itself, the dreadnought that he had has a lot of different armaments. He has a little bit of like a shield generator. His close combat weapon is the big fist. It contains a heavy flamer inside the fist.
Oh, that's overkill. I love that.
Assault cannon, which I don't think we've talked much about, but the assault cannon, I believe, was the weapon that the Night Lords used in the last book when they were in the Terminator armor and just went like brrrr, killed a bunch of Eldar.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Pretty sure Syrian was like, "Damn, that's a cannon," and then Uzlas was like, "I want to use it," and they said no.
So you said there's a flamer inside of his claw, so if like he grips your head, he can just turn on a flame and barbecue.
That's such a crazy thought.
Often the flamer is like undermounted; it's like right below the wrist. But yeah, there is a flamer that's like attached to the arm. Sometimes it's inside the hand actually.
Love it.
Yeah, you just like grab, squish. It's great.
Yeah, that sounds cool.
So, anywho,
we love fire.
Rylenor was heavily damaged and interred inside the dreadnought. Though he was given the title of the Ancient of Rights, which is why he's known as Rylenor, the Ancient of Rights.
Okay.
This had him presiding over the Third Legion's like ceremonies of induction on one of their capital ships. Like he was like, I don't know, he's like a ceremonial kind of guy. You know, he was the one who helped like like new members and
All right. So is he going to be like? Is he going to be lawful good to the extreme, or is he going to be chaotic good? I mean, you guys aren't going to spoil it for me, but I'm just so curious.
Ancient of Rights, he's ancient because he was kind of like, you remember Malkarian, everyone kind of appreciated him a lot, and Rylenor had the same thing. Everyone really looked up to Rylenor because he was an ancient who is, battling even in death, to say the least, and he was their ceremonial person, the Emperor's children and their ceremonies. I mean, come on now.
Oh, for sure, yeah. Just the Imperium in general with their ceremonies, yeah.
So eventually, at some point, there was a guy named Captain Tarvitz. I think he was in one of the Fulgrim book or a book similar to that. But Captain Tarvitz was not super stoked with had some suspicions of. Remember Eidolon, the guy got turned into a zombie?
Oh, wait, whoa.
Yeah. Poor guy.
Wait, excuse. Wow, I shouldn't even be surprised, and I shouldn't ask these questions anymore. I'm like, how did this guy just become a zombie in Warhammer? But I'm sure zombies are a thing in Warhammer. So, like, who am I kidding?
They were going down to Isstvan 3. This is the virus bombing one, and he was a little bit suspicious of Eidolon, as it's really damn weird for the Lord Commanders not to take part in like the spear tip of the assault, especially when they're so close to Fulgrim and they want to show off. Like Eidolon loved to flaunt himself all the time, so he wasn't doing the attack. And the captain was like, "That's weird. I don't like that. I'm gonna stay on board." And he went to Rylenor and said, "Hey, can we like switch seats? Can you take my spot in this attack? And I'd like to stay on the ship because I don't trust."
Okay.
And Rylenor was like, "That's weird, but all right." And he kind of honored it anyway. He's like, "That's a bit of a strange ask, but okay, I'll do this for you." Rylenor was then virus bombed because that's what happens on Isstvan 3.
Yeah, kind of hard to avoid that.
Oh my god!
And so Rylenor kind of became this bastion because he survived and became this bastion for all the loyalists there. Damn. He was this kind of icon of like perfection and duty to the Emperor because one, Emperor's children, and two, he survived and he was this giant ancient dreadnought who's like rallying all these people to his cause and really help the loyalist group.
Yeah.
Can dreadnoughts still speak? I know you said they have cables drilled into their brain and they can't leave the suit. Can they still speak? No, I'm sorry. I was coughing because it made me laugh with the surprise of saying that he was virus bombed. But yeah, no, I actually have no idea if dreadnoughts are able to still like speak and yell. They can? Okay.
He was also one of the main targets for the heretics because he's a dreadnought.
Oh, yeah.
And he's a problem.
Yeah. With virus bombing, you're essentially just dropping like a bomb and then lots of like, toxic poison, plague, and black come out, right? If you're in a
virus bombing,
dreadnought,
it's often like a flesh eater virus. It like spreads if your flesh is like eaten apart. You're asking if a dreadnought can get affected by that?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure, like, similar to a lot of the other loyalists, any kind of armor break-ins or something, and the virus gets in, and that's that. And not only that, but the virus bombing didn't fully work, and that's why Angron went on the surface and was like, fine, I'll do it myself.
The virus won't kill him, I will.
And which got Horus very angry, but, you know, what are you going to do?
Wait. Did he say Angron went off to go fight him?
Stop Angron.
No,
and so
nothing.
Angron went to town. But anyway, Rylenor was considered or said to have been destroyed multiple times during the ensuing battles. But every time that happened, he was just wounded consistently, and his fate ended up being unknown.
Okay.
He was damaged, so on and so forth. And no one really knew what happened to Rylenor at the time.
Okay. So Rylenor never turned traitor. He was always loyal to the Emperor. He never was like, yeah, let me go ahead and betray and be with Horus. My voice goes hoarse as I say Horus. Nice.
That's the effect of the Dark Gods.
Yeah, the Dark God Nurgle got me for a second. But yeah, so Rylenor never turns on the Emperor or the Imperium. Right.
But yes, everyone who got virus.
Isfahan 3 was the purging of the loyalist members of the traitor legions. Oh, that's what this is from. Okay.
Bombed was loyalist. They took all the loyalist people from their chapter or from their legions, sent them down there and bombed them. Yeah. That was the whole point of Isfahan 3 was to cull the loyalists from their ranks.
And I guess if you're an Emperor's children, like, who's most loyal? Yeah, Rylenor.
Well, Rylenor has swapped his place. Anywho, Rylenor, after the final bombardment, eventually took himself down to this palace far down below ground and was never really seen again. Now, Lucius was like, that's weird. Rylenor does not run from fights. That's bizarre. But at some point, there was this level of like, okay, so much is murdering, so much is happening. The planetary governor was a renegade imperial as well. Like, honest to God, Rylenor can't get off this planet anyway, and he's probably buried under thousands of tons of radioactive crap after the virus bombing, like all the other loyalists.
Yeah.
How many people were fighting on this planet? I remember seeing a picture, right, of like how, not Space Marines, but like regular troops, right? There was just hordes on top of each other, and there was just like millions of people fighting. If this has multiple primarchs here in this conflict, how massive is the scale? It's got to be insane.
So it just doesn't matter. Screw it.
Yeah, if he's not dead, he will be.
Yeah, and so they just left. Fast forward 10,000 years.
What? Wait. This man's buried for the entirety of the Horus Heresy? Like, he's literally buried for 10,000 years? What?
To modern day. Well, no, you know what I mean.
Ish, modern-ish. Yeah. For 40K, modern day 40K, yeah.
Current times of 40K. A trio, 3 separate Thousand Sons traitor Astartes, guy named Murshid, Oktar, and Vistario, who was the Chaos Sorcerer, the main sorcerer, were sent by Magnus himself to the so-called, the world doesn't really matter, sorry. They were to investigate a distress signal from, quote, a long dead world. And the message was a repeated, constant statement of the ancient awaits.
Oh, boy.
Over and over and over again.
Oh.
Those 3,000 Suns are about to get absolutely dominated and ripped and pulled apart, aren't they?
Well,
I'm
they
excited.
decided to investigate this dead world, and they found this series of subterranean catacombs that reached a hangar with a small spacecraft located at the center, destroyed by a bunch of fallen debris. And beside the craft was a Contemptor dreadnought. Tons of dust and ash lay on it thick. One leg was missing from its body completely.
Oh.
Its left side of the dreadnought was buckled in as well, that like so deeply buckled that the flesh body inside the dreadnought was probably dead. And both its assault cannon and power fist were aimed at the sky, as if it was like venting its anger to the heavens.
Okay.
It lay upon something half buried, and there were cables coming from the area snaking around the wrecked spacecraft to hook into the object.
Legions in the Heresy vary in size, but a safe estimate is 20 to 40,000 Astartes for most. On Istan 3, each of the 4 legions purged about 1/3. Jeez. Also, thank you very much, Zen.
Basically. And as the Chaos Sorcerer Vistario drew close, the Dreadnought was like, "Sup, nerd?" And immediately aimed its gigantic, wrapped its power fist around one of the sorcerers.
Wait, hold on.
Nerd to hook. There were cables coming from the area snaking around the wrecked spacecraft to hook into the object, basically. And as the Chaos Sorcerer Vistario drew close, the Dreadnought was like, "Sup, nerd?" And immediately aimed its gigantic, wrapped its power fist around one of the sorcerers. Aimed its cannon at Vistario. Yeah. And then he paused and was like, "Wait a second. You guys aren't the reason I called."
Oh boy.
So
they had a bad time.
Oh,
they had a bad time.
Dead.
So it didn't kill them. It grabbed one and aimed its gun at the other.
Okay.
And he was obviously Rylenor was unfamiliar with the events that had happened. He didn't know about the Thousand Suns fall to chaos. So they tried to play that up a little bit, you know?
Okay. They were like, smart.
Yeah. But Rylenor was too smart for them and was like, "No, nah. Don't try that. I know what evasion is. I know that crap." Once they found out who Rylenor was, occasionally spoken through the mouth of Lucius, who despised him,
naturally,
they asked him why he didn't try to leave, and he said he absolutely did. But the shockwave of the planet went far longer than expected after all the bombing, that the roof collapsed, destroying the spacecraft in the hangar and trapping him there.
So let me just see if I am following this correctly. So as of now, the Rylenor Dreadnought, though, is in really bad shape, correct? They said that one of his limbs was already destroyed, or was he underneath that? Because it sounded like his mech is already kind of messed up. Yes, okay. That's what I want to make sure I'm trying to understand. Because they're already making him seem really, really strong, despite the fact that he's in shambies. And I just want to make sure that I'm not thinking of two different things together.
And in fact, very often, some of his former brothers, the Emperor's children, sought to kill him, and this is why he was so wounded. The fucked up leg, the body.
Battle scars from fighting off his former brothers.
He even had one of the sonic weapons, the Noise Marine's weapons, that he stole from one of the ones that tried to kill him and fashioned it into the distress beacon that he was sending out. Mm-hmm. But it was, in fact...
that's clever.
It was, in fact, not a distress beacon, though. It was a lure.
Ooh.
And the lure was for one person in specific. And at that moment, he snaked out from behind the shadows.
Oh my god, it was bait for Fulgrim.
Oh boy. Snaked out, huh?
Snaked out.
All right.
It's the boy.
The big boy.
The big boy. And
big snaky boy.
And right as the big boy snuck out and said, simply put, it's like, Fulgrim was just like, yeah, for me, isn't that right, Rylenor? And right when that happened, the device behind Rylenor was activated, which was an undetonated virus bomb from Isvan 3.
What? What?
And he was like, he's here. Hit the big red button.
Oh my god!
Man, that's
that is such a beautiful FU.
Rylenor's pretty dope. That's
He's pretty based.
That's a Chad moment if I've ever seen one. Wow.
Oh my goodness.
So, after the activation of this bomb, however, one of the Magnus's sorcerers used their little cult psychic powers to kind of like make a shield around the explosion and trap it in. Keeping it from spreading.
Man.
Also, would that affect the... Well, I guess they're Thousand Sun sorcerers, right?
Well, it's also... I mean, it might be a virus bomb and stuff, but it's also, first and foremost, a
bomb.
For the lake of... for the thing of swearing, a very large bomb.
You know, it's kind of a buzzkill, though.
True. I keep thinking that
I'm sad that they were able to contain it.
Pop, and then just like this cloud of toxic poison and smoke comes out. But yeah, I guess it is still a very big explosion.
It is a gigantic exterminatusing bomb, but unfortunately one of the sorcerers was able to hold back and contain the virus for the time being.
Lame.
That doesn't bode well for Rylenor.
No. So the first thing he did was fire his assault cannon directly at Fulgrim, but Fulgrim, being the fast, snaky boy, grabbed it and crushed it in his hand, and then just grabbed the arm of the Dreadnought's body and ruptured it as well. And Fulgrim, of course, does a whole lot of peacocking. He's like, "You wish me dead? Why? Because you think I betrayed you? The Legion? Oh, Rylenor, your thoughts are so narrow. If you could only see us now, how beautiful we have become.
Oh, God.
We shine so brightly, each of us a brilliant sun."
But brightly, they literally are wearing armor and nipple piercings. Yeah, they're really beautiful, all right.
And it's like, Fulgrim, lol.
That is peacocking Fulgrim to the maximum. Yeah.
And I mean, it's okay though, because it was in response to Rylenor saying, "You betrayed us," bellowed Rylenor. "Your sons, you led us here to die. There is no forgiveness for that. None. You must die by my hand. The Emperor's justice will fall upon you. Not even Fulgrim the Illuminator can escape the Life Eater."
Look, I'm not gonna lie. Like, the idea that this Dreadnought sat and waited for 10,000 years to take on a Primarch, even though he's not gonna win, is pretty damn ballsy. So I could see why people like him.
Which is the name of the bomb behind him.
Ooh, yeah.
It's interesting.
I guess taking the full brunt of a virus bomb would probably do in even a demon Primarch.
It would. I mean, it's basically like, damn, I'm the strongest man. Oh, what's that scene from Buffy the Vampire Slayer where there's like a vampire and he's like, "Oh, like no weapon forged by man can kill me." And Buffy is like, "Yeah, but it's been like 500 years." And then she pulls out a rocket launcher and just kills him. Because it's no weapon forged by man at the time.
Oh, that's so good.
Anyway, back on track.
That's so good.
Naturally, there's plenty of more and more peacocking, all those kinds of things. And Fulgrim was slicing up his Dreadnought, buckling that part of him that was breaking apart. There's really nothing he can do. And the big exchange goes like this. He says, "Do not do this," barked the Dreadnought. And Fulgrim replies, "Why not? I am your master. I can do whatever I like. I can crush you or I can raise you up. Return to the Legion. Accept the gifts of the Dark Prince, and you will walk at my side, clad once again in flesh. You can be anything, old friend. I will sculpt you into something beautiful, a god to these mortals." And Rylenor says in return, "Never. all we have left between us is that we will die together.
I just hear it in that same like Space Marine voice that we always like think of, like they did in Flash, because the never just as he fucking goes in.
Together. I am Rylenor of the Emperor's Children, ancient of rights, venerable of the Palatine host, and proud servant of the Emperor of mankind, beloved by all. I reject you now and always.
Ooh,
Love
very
that.
steadfast, very honorable, very steadfast. It means his demise, but he will not compromise. Oh, hey,
that is his big statement. I am Rylenor. I reject you now and always.
I like that. That's
the
pretty
man.
fun.
The man. When you think about it, the man was betrayed by Fulgrim and the heretics. Was then virus bombed, killed most of the heretics in his way, and retreated underground. Then more noise marines were sent his way that he killed, took their weapon, fashioned it into a lure to get Fulgrim himself to arrive after 10,000 years to blow himself up and Fulgrim together. It's pretty great.
Yeah.
That's I guess one might say, as the kids say, that is capital B based.
Capital P poggers, dude.
Oh, that hurt.
I'm pogging over here.
Oh, dude, I'm pogging so hard.
Yeah, yeah. Kids,
yeah, dude.
That's, man, hello, fellow young people. Welcome to the podcast.
Creamed my jorts. My jorts are no longer spotless.
Wow. All right.
Well, I think that's probably a bit much, but, so the way that I kind of see it, right, I'm sure there's more. I'm sure they're going to explain more. The character sounds really, really interesting. What they did was definitely based. I feel like this is one of those cases like the Sanguinius speech where it is a little bit overhyped. It's very cool. It's very cool. People have acted like this is the greatest bit of Warhammer lore with the amount people have told me to watch it. It's interesting. It's very interesting, and he's definitely badass. Do I think that he's in the same league as Alpharius? No, but I think it's cool.
Right.
Anyway, so Vistario, sorcerer of the Thousand Suns, after Rylenor was then cut out of the sarcophagus and ripped out of the amniotic fluid, barely more than like ropes and pieces of rags of meat. Vistario, being a sorcerer, of course, sensed the horror of Rylenor's last violation. And in his mind, he looked at Fulgrim and he felt this infinite malice, this cruel enjoyment of the anguish of Rylenor and the helplessness of the Thousand Suns to do anything. The Primarch, the Emperor's Children, had overwhelming pride, something that Magnus had said he had far before his fall.
Yeah.
But the thing that he felt more than the spite of Fulgrim was Rylenor's pure pride and honor. Just a core of greatness that had him go against the brothers and descend into madness beneath this world. The fact that Fulgrim was this malicious beast and Rylenor was steadfast and strong in his mind. And Vistario took his thought of Fulgrim and he saw nothing worthy. And so Vistario said, Primarch Fulgrim, Rylenor deserves better than you. He deserves better than all of us.
Holy shit!
And he pulled out his bolter and shot the sorcerer that was holding back the bomb in the back of the head. And then,
wow. Really?
Holy
and then
shit!
the bomb went off.
I retract everything that I have said prior to this moment. Oh my god, that's so much better.
And all was and once more on Isvan 3, all
Another
life
bombing.
burned.
Oh my god. That is wow. So Rylenor was so good, so pure, so honorable that the Thousand Son, a traitor, was like, whoa. And was so compelled to give him a better death than the malicious, awful Fulgrim that he actually shot his own brother to let the bomb go.
Rylenor was so Chad-pilled that he deconverted a Chaos Astartes. Oh my god.
I think it was less a Rylenor as like a loyalist and more of a like pure pride and honor and duty bound nature of Rylenor, and the fact that in Fulgrim it was just malice and hatred. Like Magnus.
This didn't kill Fulgrim though, right? I would assume like gravely wound, but like if it said that all life ended on that implies that Fulgrim's dead. Is Fulgrim dead? I didn't know Fulgrim was dead. Huh. Because like it just sounds like it would be more of a slap in the face more than an actual kill. I'm sure you guys are going to tell me in a minute whether or not he actually is or is not. But I will continue.
They have fallen to traitors.
Oh, killed his ego.
He's not this disgust.
You can't kill demon primarchs. They just come back. Oh.
Hyper obsessed, awful, torturous being.
True.
Fulgrim is just he's just like he's like pure hatred and malice. It's really just malice. He wants to see him suffer.
Wow, that is I would not have expected that ending. I thought it was just going to end with Fulgrim crushing Rylenor, and that's just the end of the story.
Yeah, I was thinking that too.
Wow, that's a big deal.
Yeah, because like he reacted the same way I did, right? Where he's like, yeah, this is pretty cool. That's pretty poggers or capital B based. You know when people do that, right? Whenever you hear somebody and they say, oh, that's capital B based, or they're saying it like that where it's like a harsh reaction, but you're just trying to think of words for it. Usually that means that you're trying to not offend the people who are listening to you, and you're trying to give a positive reaction, whether or not you actually feel it's that interesting. So my interpretation of how he was receiving this information was very similar to me, where it's like, this is okay, but not worthy of what you were saying before, but I'm not going to say this to anger the fan base. And then you get to the end and it's like, oh, that's the cool part.
That's a huge deal.
Well, there's something to be said about being such an absolute sick bastard that even your compatriots want to see you fail.
Yeah, that is awfully sick. That even a Thousand Sons traitor's like, ooh, too much.
So Fulgrim, unfortunately, of course, lives.
Oh, of course, because he's going to come back as a,
Because he's a demon. And after a long period of time, he crawled out of the rubble, re-knitting his demonic energy body because he's a demon. Mm-hmm. But it's really not about the fact that Fulgrim survives. It's denying Fulgrim his pride.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Denying Fulgrim the kill that he wanted and the torment that he was. Yeah.
I guess Fulgrim was a fool, Grim.
Yeah, he's it's more the idea that like, hey there, Fulgrim, you did not get the chance. Oh, there you go. You want to read that one, DK?
Yes. The Phoenician's form was already weaving itself anew, but his soul was broken. For no pain, no hurt, and no injury could wound such a being as much as the denial of its magnificence. That simple truth was ancient Rylenor's final victory.
It's a victory of spite. A victory of justice.
I do like the big F you. Mm-hmm. I really do.
Take away the one thing Fulgrim cares the most about, his pride and his perfection.
Yep. And he
Fulgrim lost.
Yeah, he did.
Lost. He failed.
Yep. So I guess even if everything had gone to plan for Rylenor and he had set off that bomb in the beginning, it still wouldn't have killed Fulgrim.
Yeah.
No, it wouldn't have. It's
so Rylenor was fighting an uphill battle.
I mean, it's
big
a
FU.
demon Primarch. He obviously couldn't have known. He didn't know what happened to Fulgrim.
Sure.
But despite all of that, yeah, it's one of those things where no, he was not going to be able to kill Fulgrim.
Yeah.
I mean, hell, I think in the new World Eaters Codex that's coming out.
Wait, Fulgrim had a beautiful model before this. His new model's all melty from the bottom. Wait, actually, are you trolling me? I've seen the Fulgrim model as a snake demon. Is there actually like a dismembered model that you get now that like post bomb? Does he look different? Wouldn't he just come back the same as before? Huh.
There's actually a rule where you can find a way to, if Angron dies, to resummon Angron. Which I think happens in lore once. I think Angron is like killed, and then Angron like comes out of a pool of blood and is like, I'm back.
Ooh, man. Imagine killing Angron and being like, oh man, I did it. Never again. And then he just appears in a puddle of blood like, sup.
So
Like, oh no, not again.
But, yeah, that's Rylenor, really.
Cool.
That's the whole story. He dies there, obviously.
Yeah, obviously he was ripped out of his dreadnought and was right at the epicenter of a virus bomb. So yeah, I didn't think Rylenor would survive.
No, he was absolutely not going to survive. But truth be told, it's not, that's what people like the story so much, because it's short, it's simple, and it's really badass.
it is a good story.
There's nothing more nice to absolutely spit in the face of someone who loves themselves so much and win.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, he got as much of a win as he possibly could have.
I think that's what you have to take away from it, right? Because like there's literally nothing that he could have done. There's nothing he could have done except for giving Fulgrim the big old FU. And it's arguably the biggest FU he could have ever given him, right? Like, especially now that I know that the Demon Princess can't die, because that's a bit of lore I did not know yet. I had no idea the Demon Princess could not die. So it's definitely interesting.
Without actually killing Fulgrim.
Without actually killing Fulgrim.
Yes. He got the spike kill.
He got the spike kill. He wounded his pride. You know Fulgrim is like, I've depicted you as the soy jack Fulgrim and myself as the Chad Rylenor.
Yeah, and honestly, that's a wound that's gonna stay with Fulgrim for forever, probably. That he couldn't kill Rylenor, that Rylenor got the better of him, that Rylenor stole his perfection, right? So, I mean, that's probably as big of a win as Rylenor could have gotten.
Yeah, exactly.
In the shape he was in, he must have known that, like, it was not like he was gonna,
Shy makes a very good point. It's like the 300 spear throw moment.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, a god can bleed. Although it would have been, he could have just aimed a little to the left and just like impaled his head or something, and they still lose. But at least you killed Xerxes. And
I'm pretty positive it was. I'm pretty sure if he could have hit him in the face, he would have. I think it was a pretty far spear throw, wasn't it?
Yeah, but that's Leonidas.
Exactly. He hit the god.
He can see.
I actually forgot that how 300 ended until he just said that. I forgot that the 300 got completely murked at the end of the movie. But it's a good parallel, to be honest, because it's one of those things where it's like you just can't do anything to it. Like you can mock them, you can make an impact on them, but you can't win. You can just do what you can.
See him right there. Like, I mean, I don't think it was that far.
It's far enough. You're trying to hit the guy's head.
Yeah.
With a
Wait. So Gorilla Man is the only one who could do it now? Is Gorilla Man the only one who's able to kill demons since Big E's weapon is his? So, like, are they going to... I knew that he was, like... I know the Ultramarines are the poster boys of Warhammer, but, like, are they trying to make it so that the only ones who can kill these demon Primarchs is Gilliman?
Beer!
Yeah, he's a Spartan. This is what he trained to do.
Yeah.
Since birth, he's a Spartan warrior.
That's okay. A little... The next thing I know, you're going to be like, well, Rylenor should have detonated the bomb better. He should have had 2 bombs.
He probably should have had a better plan. Yeah, you're probably right.
Better plan? He was missing. Oh my god. All right, that's
probably
it.
Should have had a better plan. He's just...
Shy, that's it. Detonate the virus bomb. Kill us all.
That's a good way to end it. Oh, that was good. I love it. Let me press that. Wait till we can see something else on the screen. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Let me do that. Let me put on some music. That was actually very fun. I actually enjoyed that one a lot. Hold on. You can see from my reactions that I didn't like it anywhere near as much as the Alpharius one, but I still really liked it. Because the Alpharius one, you had me screeching. Like, I was screeching over the Alpharius one. But it was really good. I think it was really good. So, here's what the plans are going to be for the rest of the day. I am going to wrap up YouTube here. Yura needs to be taken care of. She needs food. She is, I can feel her stare over my shoulder being like, Tetra, TikTok Tetra, I need dinner. When is my wife making me dinner? So I'm going to have to go make her dinner. But, because she's enjoying her day off, I am considering after dinner, if you guys join the Discord, of doing a small 2-hour Twitch stream to do some more Mega Bonk, because I want to play it anyway. So if you guys want some more crowd control Mega Bonk, you guys can keep your eyes peeled on the Discord in the next half hour, and maybe we'll go over to the other site and we'll play some Mega Bonk. So just letting you guys know, I know a lot of you guys have points saved up anyway from doing it. So if you guys dog me, of course, I love cooking for her. I love making her good food. I'm going to make her something simple probably, but I'm going to make her something nice. But yeah, either join the Discord, and if we could also get a link to the Twitch, because that's where I'll be if I go back on. So if you guys are, there's a Discord. It's a shared Discord for both me and Yura. The notifications you'll see on the Discord are tonight. I'm going to be over on Twitch for a little bit playing Mega Bonk. Yura is going to be on first thing in the morning tomorrow, and then I'm on in the night. Okay, go feed your wife goodbye. Thank you so much. I love you all. You are the best community anybody could ever ask for. You're amazing. Honest and truly, you're amazing. Even if you guys watch this after the live stream and you watch this as a VOD, to you, I say thank you. You guys make every day so damn fun. Like, legitimately. I can't accurately put into words enough. The Alpha Legion's been growing. The community's been growing. The Discord's been growing. I mean, obviously, we've already had a sizable space because of Twitch, but it's just so nice having all these fresh eyes. Both Yura and I appreciate you, because a lot of you guys actually have gone over to Yura's streams, too, and she loves you, because you guys have been really fun over there. Like Dolphins over there, Wisdom Balls over there. You guys all hang out in both channels, and it's been a lot of fun. It's been a lot of fun, and I'm grateful to each and every one of you. So thank you all from the bottom of my heart, and I'll see you over on Twitch in about an hour. All right? Take it easy, and have a wonderful rest of your night, okay? Bye.